It's not that it's a bad fight because it isn't. In all actuality, if you did that fight as a regular fight, as part of a regular schedule, you would probably get a lot of eyes drawn to it, you know? Certainly more than if you put it behind a paywall. It's not actually a bad fight. And Keith Thurman, in previous instances, has shown the ability, as part of a regular schedule, to draw a lot of eyes to his events. Remember that his fight with Danny Garcia, that drew in millions of viewers, you know? So it's not that it's a bad fight, it's that it's a pay-per-view. And they want to bill it as a pay-per-view at a time where practically everyone in combat sports is moving away from the box office model because it's oversaturated. Too many years of too many pay-per-views, making it too difficult for the consumer to simply enjoy boxing. So the rumor checked out, guys. I think you guys have heard already that what I told you guys about 2 or 3 days ago, that somebody in the know told me that they're planning a Thurman versus Fundora fight for late October on pay-per-view. And that might be why the Virgil Ortiz fight fell apart for Virgil, you know, the Thurman fight. That might be why that fight fell apart, that Thurman may have decided to walk away from that because, well, for boxing you on your platform and under your banner, I can box him for an alphabet title on my own. And that would not require me to go anywhere. Mars, what it do? Santiago, what it do? Herb, Luisito, que lo que niño, el boogeyman bud, ya tú sabes, niño. You can't hear me? Diddy IQ, you already know the Diddler. You already know. El Cervantes sirviendo. So, his hairline walked away. Shout out to Hurricane Yank. Yeah, that's really what the problem has been. And what encompasses the problem. They made boxing too difficult to get to for too many people for too long, you know? That's really what the problem is, that if you did a lot of those fights that they put on pay-per-view as regular fights, they would have drawn millions of eyes to the Showtime platform, which is what Showtime and Fox were looking for. That if we're going to give you an annual budget and we're going to spend money so that you can do your shows on our platform, we want viewership in return. It's not difficult to understand what a Fox would have wanted or what a Showtime would have wanted. It's not hard to understand. But when you insist on doing things the way that they did, for a few more bucks at the box office, and that's why I've been telling people for a long time, you need to understand that pay-per-views are not for the broadcaster. They're for the boxing people. They're for the promoter, the manager, the fighters. That's who that's for. That's who ideally benefits from that. Because what a broadcaster wants is sustained viewership over an extended period of time. They want to know that if they're financing your cards on their network on a Saturday night, you can draw X amount of viewers to their platform, because that in turn makes that time slot valuable. And at which point advertisers will pay them to advertise their goods, their products during that time. If you know that, oh, on this channel, you know, they're doing the PBC show, which on average brings in between 1 and 2 million viewers on a Saturday night, that time slot becomes valuable, and then you'll get those big ads. And then the network will see that and say, you know what? We need more programming like this. If they can do this and bring this many eyes to our platform, let's give them more money so they can do shows, bigger shows, better shows that ideally are not tucked behind a paywall. Danny, what it do? Champy, what it do? Trey, what it do? Fundora shouldn't be allowed this BS defense. Yeah, but that's also the WBC's fault, Gator. That's two people's fault, bro. I would say that that's the WBC's fault, but that is also Virgil's fault, because how many times have you heard me ask, why isn't he pushing for his title shot? He's been WBC interim champion since August of last year. August, bro. Y en ese tiempo, Sebastian has fought Cordell Booker. No. let's backtrack. He pursued a Spence fight, pissed a lot of time away, not getting it. Then he comes back with Cordell Booker, has a rematch with Tim Tszyu. Now he's looking at Thurman. And all the while, Virgil, why are you not pressing him? Why are you not pressuring him to give you your shot? And it just communicates that, well, you must not really want it because it's been a year, bro. It's been a year. Cordell Booker got a shot at the belt. Tszyu got a shot at the belt. You was about to do a fight with Thurman. At the very most, you was about to do a fight with Thurman. And if it would have worked out, well, you don't win a belt fighting Keith Thurman. And nobody could look at you pursuing Keith Thurman as, oh, you trying to, you really trying to do your thing. No, you not. Keith Thurman is a has-been. He's a has-been. Fotex with the Flotex. Ow. Kind of sad Virgil ain't a champion, not even an email champion. Yeah, pero eso es culpa de él, manín. Tú no ves lo que yo estoy diciendo. Ese tipo, he's been interim champion for a year, bro. The Sergey Boachuk fight where he got that status, that was in August of last year, bro. So, okay, you didn't pressure him right away. Fine. But you had a year, bro. You had a whole year to be like, yo, WBC, what's good with my shot? What's good with my shot? I ain't just going to be giving y'all sanctioning fees for an interim belt. What's good with my shot? You know what I mean? That I don't want to put it all on them, but you have to admit that, well, if you wanted your shot, we don't hear Ortiz Fundora as a conversation from Golden Boy. We don't hear it as a conversation from Virgil. We hear Boots. We hear about Xander Zayas, but we don't hear about that. And it's like, you got an interim title, bro. Put the pressure on them to get you your belt. Yeah, they're going to make him vacate, bro. The way it's going to be is, I think that the night of the fight in September, when he sets foot in the ring, I believe the title will go vacant then. I believe that's how they're going to do it. So the other thing about this fight is this. Just because it's confirmed that there's been a dialogue and conversations are happening, that doesn't mean that the fight will happen. That just means that the rumor is true. This is something they're talking about behind the scenes, but that doesn't mean that Keith is going to go through with it, because the other thing is, you'd be trying to sell this as a pay-per-view at a time where everybody else in combat sports is moving away from pay-per-view. Everybody else. So think about it, Devontae. We about to get Canelo versus Crawford in 3 days of boxing, basically, that caps off with Canelo versus Crawford. We about to get that, nothing extra, right? Then in November, we get in Benavidez Yard, nothing extra, not really. It's not a pay-per-view. So that we could turn around and give y'all, what, $80 for Thurman versus fucking Fundora? The fuck is y'all smoking crack? That's crazy.
Oh, that fight is disgusting. I'm 54. Nobody.
Your signal's going in and out, Devontae. Your signal's going in and out, bro. Your mic is going in and out.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna want to pay for that fight, man.
Nobody, bro. No, I mean, like, even if the market were fertile country, they still wouldn't buy that fight though. Like, no, who the fuck? Like, bro, why the fuck y'all keep putting Sebastian Fundora on pay-per-view? I don't even got nothing against him, by the way. But facts is facts. You don't have the following to be behind a paywall. Like, you don't, bro. What the fuck?
Mr. T said Slender Man versus George Jefferson.
That shit,
That's a good one.
And you know that at this point, they're doing pay-per-views at this point, basically because they have to. They don't have the operational budget to do things the way that they used to do things. But that doesn't make it any better to me, to Devontae, to Country, to Leo, to Undefeated. What we supposed to do? Oh, they don't got no money? Here's $80. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Pity? Like for what reason should I give you $80 when I'm about to get Canelo and Crawford for nothing? bro.
And the new he fight the next day. The new he fights the next day.
Oh, he fights the next day.
Yeah, he fight on Sunday, bro. He fights that Sunday morning. That's gonna be a big weekend. Like,
who's fighting Thursday?
they haven't announced every undercard fight yet, right? They haven't announced all of them, but they did say that it's 3 days of boxing: Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
There's so many. We're about to get lost in all of it, man.
About to have a fucking orgasm, bro. Like, the fuck?
They need to provide us with a freaking site map of those matches.
You know that I might be drunk that whole 4 days, because, bro, that's the festival. I might have to get a 24-pack, bro. I might have to get a 24-pack.
Jules Oktoberfest early.
You go to Costco.
So then the idea that, and remember, the September card comes before the Thurman Fundora card, if it even happens, because Canelo versus Crawford, that's September. Thurman versus Fundora, if it happens, is either on the 18th, I think it's the 18th, or the 25th, because they're also playing with the 25th at the MGM. And it's like, are you guys out of your minds? Are you crazy? Nobody's going to give you $80 for this. And it was Leo that said it. They must be laundering money over there or something. You can't be making money from boxing, clearly. This has to be a sophisticated money laundering operation where the boxing shit is just the shit at the front of the store and the bricks and whatever else, because you can't be making money from this. How?
Bro, name a worse undisputed unified champion. My bad.
I mean, he's not unified anymore,
No, but like still name a worse unified champion.
A worse unified champion? Let me think. I don't think I can, to be honest.
Hey, maybe the money's
Yanni Beck is pretty fucking bad.
No, come on, bro.
Bad in the sense that
he tries. He does
try.
Is it Benavidez?
That's different.
Not Benavidez ain't unified, bro.
Maybe
unless he unified
interim,
he's the interim.
I never seen some shit like that, bro.
I've never seen that. He's the undisputed interim champion, bro. Like, if you got a secondary belt, he coming for that shit.
Is there an interim IBF?
Hey, maybe all the money being laundered is what Al took from all the fighters and never paid them.
He going for the IBF.
but the difference between the interim IBF and the others, like the BC and the BA, is the BF looks to eliminate it promptly. You understand that if you fight in a final eliminator to be the mandatory, and in that moment that you're the mandatory, you are the interim. But once you lose, the process starts all over again. It doesn't stay out there the way it does with the WBC, that they'll have the interim. And it's like, why do you have an interim champion if you ain't going to order the fight? And why do you have an interim champion if there's nothing wrong with the champion? The champion is literally out here fighting. The whole idea behind an interim champion is if something is wrong with him, if he's sick, he hurt his foot, whatever, the interim champion can make defenses of the title in his absence. But you've had an interim champion in Virgil for a year. You didn't order the fight. At your last convention, because they do their conventions at the end of the year. Remember, Virgil became interim in the summer. So you could have ordered the fight in the winter for this year. You didn't do that. Virgil himself, I like Virgil, but let's be real. I don't really see you talking about fighting that dude. I'm not saying you scared. I'm saying that you being mismanaged. Yeah, you was about to go into
He definitely is.
You was about to go into a Thurman fight for what? The fuck was that going to do?
Bro, Zayas is 22 and got a title. You're 27.
Same.
Like, that's crazy. You've been wasting it. And the crazy part is he has a way better resume than Zayas. And they still managed him better enough to get a title.
I think it's better. I would say it's better, but not by a lot. Because, okay, you fought a former champion in Israel, Madrimov, and Maurice Hooker, right? Former champions. And he fought a former champion in Patrick Teixeira.
Mean Machine, that's credible.
He fought Mean Machine.
Bohachuk is credible as well.
Yeah, Bohachuk is credible.
He has a good resume.
Oh, he has a good resume, but I don't know what the fuck the trajectory for him is. Like, Oscar, he's coming off of 2 great fights. He's coming off of 2, one performance was better than the other, but still, he's coming off of 2 solid fights with 2 solid fighters. And who you get is who you tried to get was Keith Thurman. And this is who Rick Merrigan is sitting there talking like no, you see, did you see what he said to Boots? that, oh, we about to fight somebody with a bigger name than you will ever be. Brody, you told my Keith Thurman, bro. Yo, I was really wondering, like, yo, I wonder who he talking about. Keith Thurman, bro. Said this is a bigger name than Boots ever will be. And then this bullshit comes out, and it's like, okay, dog, I like you, Virgil, but they like at some point you. And the other thing is, you're not a young guy. You're 27. You're old enough that you can tell them, this is what I want. I want this. You understand? You know, fucking Brian, when he wanted to go fight fucking Tank, right? That was kind of against Oscar's wishes, because Oscar didn't want to do it that way, where you got to concede to the weight and you got to concede to this and it has to be on Showtime. He didn't want to do it that way, but because Ryan pursued it, that's how it happened. So Virgil, you're almost 30. I know he doesn't look like it and people don't think about it that way, but the dude is 27. You closer to 30 than you are 20, bro. So,
and he's on his third. He's on his third division. He has a fight for a title, bro.
He don't want to be a champion. You know, I mean, you was in line for Crawford. You didn't take that. The WBO put you out to say you didn't take the fight. You at 154. You haven't challenged for the WBC yet. I'm over 154 division. Nobody want to fight each other. Everybody's chasing around Keith Thurman,
But
like he's Inouye.
but let's be honest. What fighter does Golden Boy push to be a champion?
They
honestly,
take their time with those guys,
Bro,
bro.
they
you know what?
do.
No.
It's 'cause
That
they're scared.
that is
They're
actually a very valid point. That if you think about Golden Boy's had some guys that they've kept fighting, right? But it's been in limbo. Shane Mosley Jr., Bektamir Malakuziev, Tristan Kalkaruth, Virgil Ortiz. That you're just fighting to fight, basically. You're
Fucking,
not.
a Roach.
Lamont Roach was with them.
Yeah.
That dude is just fighting to fight, but he was just over there fighting to fight, basically. Like, y'all
Bro,
not.
Bektamir still doesn't have a fucking title shot.
Fucking Bektamir been fighting for 20 years, bro. That dude been here since
I
the
feel
Bush
like I've seen this
administration.
guy since 2019. I feel like
Fucking Ryan Garcia, bro. Like, do y'all ever want champions or
Bueno,
what?
with Brian, he was actually going to fight for a title, but he missed the weight with Devin. Remember that was for Devin's WBC.
I was supposed to go fuck a bitch, but I fell asleep.
But hey, bro. Yeah, that's El Cagón dijo, I think Golden Boy Promotions has a good relationship with Gabby Fundora, so they don't want to push a fight with Sebastian. Puede ser, pero I mean, like, that doesn't really make it. Like, I said that too, that not because of Gabby, but because of Samson. I believe that behind the scenes, they assured Samson that they would not pressure him to fight Virgil. I believe, because it doesn't make sense. We hear about everything else when it comes to Virgil. We hear about Xander. We hear about Boots. But you got the interim title, bro. Do you want a belt or not? And look, if you don't want to go after him, okay, fuck off from 154. Go to 160. Fight Lara. Problem solved.
Simple concept, you know.
It doesn't make any sense, and I don't know what's gonna happen with Virgil now, because, well, if y'all spent all that time to fight Keith, Boots is spoken for. I don't think you're gonna fight Zayas. I don't think we get that till they're both at 160. So I don't think it's gonna be Zayas.
They're gonna have to drop a bag for Earl.
Danny Garcia.
These are
He's
fights
going
that
to
should
fight
be happening.
You know what, Jason, I believe you, because I could totally see that. I could see that.
I don't
Danny
think so.
Garcia.
I don't think Danny would take
They
it.
go drive him up to the ring in an Amazon truck, and he's gonna hop
Bro,
out the
Danny
back.
just
They're
got
gonna sell it as Mexico versus Puerto Rico. The Yono
Bro,
Salo.
They're gonna build that shit as a fucking
He
pay
quit
per view,
against
dog.
Lara, bro. He's
Two
not
fucking
taking
dudes
shit.
that don't speak a fucking lick of Spanish, bro. De que Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
versus Puerto Rico, the
Bro,
non-Spanish edition.
That
It's
shit
the
is gonna
Jono
be.
Sabo Super Series.
Oh wait, is Danny a Jono Sabo?
Yeah, Danny don't speak Spanish, bro.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute. Danny's gonna fight who?
Que ya que la pelea con Thurman se cagó
Depression.
pa Virgil, the next guy they're probably gonna look at is fucking Danny.
Okay.
I just-
No. Let's be clear. Let's clear something. Why Danny Garcia choose Sandy Lara to fight?
Porque
Right.
era un viejo. Porque fue un
Yeah,
viejo.
exactly. This probably 40, 45-year-old Cuban fighter he has been beaten 4 or 5 years. That was the angling. Because Danny thought this motherfucker is shot, so I might have a chance to beat him. So no, he's not fighting Virgil Ortiz.
Hey, yo, desperation, te lo voy a decir, ese tipo tiene una casa grande, la familia entera vive en la casa, manín. The whole family. You never know. Like, he does have a fight coming up, though. It's not a PBC show. It's a Swift promotion show. It's supposed to be in the Barclays Center. That's what they're saying for the fall. I'm talking about Danny. And he's going to be headlining. Against who? I don't know. Probably Saddam Ali or some shit. Probably.
Oh my goodness.
I'm saying, I don't know what the fuck you just need to sell more drugs, Danny. Like, really, like, stop boxing.
Can these guys go away? They just hang around. Go away.
This shit is crazy, bro. But Virgil's career is it's like, I don't want to say it's a shit show,
nowhere.
but it feels like it's there. You go. It feels like it's going nowhere. Like, what are you even doing, bro? Like, what are you even doing?
Kind of just at the same level forever.
That's why I got really pissy when he started talking shit about Xander Zayas. Like, bro, what? Why is your mouth open? Xander's
that's the
more.
He's 22. Is the like you can't talk shit about him, bro. He's literally like 5 years younger than you are. What do you expect?
Also to give Virgil some grace, he just fought Usyk and then Magic.
I'm giving him grace, but I'm just saying that, okay, why were you even looking at Thurman, bro?
Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, like, why were you even looking at that guy? You got
it could have been like a lighter touch type of thing.
I dig that, but you've had an interim title for a year. What are we doing? What are we doing?
And now Thurman's going after the guy you hold the interim title for.
And also, he's coming off a hand surgery or injury.
Bro, ese tipo siempre tiene algo.
Every 2 seconds he has an injury.
It's always something. Like, look, man. And Lady Chan said it earlier. She surmised the American boxing scene in one tweet. Boring. It's boring. All y'all motherfuckers like y'all. Look, man.
Just yap. They just yap.
They just yap. This weekend, Dillian White, 37 years old, is taking on a young, hungry lion, bro. Nick Ballsack is about to fight an Australian that don't know no fucking better. You see what I mean? They getting it on, bro. All these international motherfuckers is about that action. They ain't about that yapping. They about that action. But whenever we talk about American fighters, it's always about something that is not going to happen. Or like, yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna miss Crawford when he gone, and Canelo. He not American, but I'm gonna miss them. Cause damn, look at what we left with, yo.
No bullshit.
Yeah, and it's like if you think about it, Virgil, your career is just looking real stale. But then you look at Boots, and it's like, yo, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, but you know what
are they doing?
Did you see that shit today, bro?
Yeah, but here's the shit. Nobody on this panel, not one of us, ever drunk the Kool-Aid on Boots. So I'm getting what I thought, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all knew this shit.
I'm not mad or none of that, because I'm like, bro, I never thought that dude was all that extra shit. That was them motherfuckers saying that shit. I thought, it's a good little fighter that don't want to fight Crawford. That's what I said. That's what I saw.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Where I think Undefeated was right. Brian Norman was screwed over by Boots because Boots don't want to fight anybody.
No. We're not gonna rewrite history. Did Brian Norman? Did they sandbag it? Yes, but it's just okay. Let's put Brian Norman aside. Homeboy, you got 34 fights, bro. What the fuck? You have 34 fights, and all you did was Jesse Kasopoulos? Nah, bro. The fuck going on with him?
I'm not gonna lie. I was when Boots left PBC and he went to Matchroom. I was excited. Like, yo, he wants to smoke. He wants to fight. But now it's just like, do you?
Look. Matchroom did what they could, right? As far as they tried to get him those fights. So if those guys sandbag it, it's not about Matchroom with them. The real problem with Boots is Boots and his daddy. Why? Y'all talk too much. That's really what it is. Y'all should have never said nothing about Crawford. Now, for what? Y'all said all that shit. Crawford. And when he offered you a fight, you didn't take it. His daddy said that his daddy on camera, said that Virgil ducked him. He said that. Push come to shove, they offer you to fight. Nah, I need 2 tune-ups. Okay. all y'all problems come from y'all, because y'all just, I don't know why y'all keep trying to clout chase and name drop people. Like, what is the point of that, dog? But if you just chill and you don't say nothing, you get to move around. Ain't nobody gonna be mad at you, you know?
Okay, I feel a little bit bad about Boots, just a little bit, because I understood that at the moment that, look, you have 30 fights, you haven't fought nobody, but after that interview with Boots' father, when he was saying like, if we are loyal to Showtime, if they're loyal to us, I was, do you have a contract? Who's managing?
Él
Who's
lo
managing
dijo,
you? That,
Manín, él lo dijo en esa entrevista, él lo dijo that they don't even have a contract.
dude,
Él-
at that moment, I felt bad because, dude, who's managing you? You're
No,
getting
don't feel
you're
bad,
getting
Neil.
managed by a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
it's your
can't,
father,
Neil, you
but
can't feel bad about these people. You can't feel bad about because of the 3 fights he tried to have 154. The best one was Josh Kelly. Am I
And
wrong?
then that, and now we got this bullshit with Abel Ramos, and it's like, yo, like what the fuck's going on, Boots? Like you
Bro,
just
did y'all see that
Look,
shit, bro?
Steve Kim asked, it was a great question. I was gonna do a segment on it, but I'll just talk about it here. That if boxing were left up to the boxers, do you think they'd fight the best, or
No.
would they just always look for the easiest money? And you
Turkey
had
throwing you right now.
it's like Turkey, but Turkey is exposing a lot of these guys. Like we talked about that too. That politics are not an issue. Platforms are no longer an issue. Politics are not an issue. Money is not an issue. But who do you see still having problems? The Americans.
American fighters.
The American. It's Ryan. It's Teofimo. It's credit to Devin. Even though he's a fucking jackass, I gotta give him grace that hey,
Yeah,
he'll
he's
fight.
always with smoke.
Pay
He's always
him.
with smoke.
Pay him and he'll fight, you know, even though he's fucking corny and weird and lame, but he'll fight. But the rest of them, bro, it's the same story over and over. They're like, yo, are y'all prize fighters or not?
No, it's why, like, even if you have issues with TKO and UFC and how they do things, and for the record, I do, like, the alternative is boxing as it is right now, where nobody, at least in America, nobody's fucking fighting.
Exactly.
Like, as a fan, I want to see people fight first. Like, worry about the pay shit afterward.
The TKO shit, and that's what creates the lane for not just MVP, because MVP is signing fighters too, not just female fighters either. They signed a good amateur, a good American amateur, but that's what creates the lane for something new. That I'm excited about TKO personally, just to see what it is. Because look, PBC, not that I like PBC, but they not doing nothing. Top Rank, we don't know what the fuck going on with y'all. There's nothing going on in August, really. Damn near nothing.
There's nothing. The upcoming schedule is
yeah.
ass, bro.
I saw a tweet. I don't know if it was Rick. It was last night, the night before that, where they're starting to lay people off and shit, and it's like, damn, like yeah, I wish it would have been PBC instead with Top Rank.
Well,
bro.
I mean, like the PBC did lay motherfuckers off, bro. Leonard, where is Leonard Ellerby, bro?
there is no fucking hat.
That fucking
Right,
water
Ace?
boy.
You see what I mean? So, but and I wouldn't. He said that layoffs are gonna start. I wouldn't take it from him when it comes to that. We'll see. I just don't know what the situation is. The whole point is that this dry spell that we're seeing from August till September, that's what creates the opening. That's where you could see a TKO maybe doing well. That like, yeah, y'all American motherfuckers ain't got y'all shit together. Y'all don't. So if it's a couple of motherfuckers beating the shit out of each other on Paramount, which I'm already subscribed to, by the way, I already have Paramount. So that shit ain't nothing but a gnat on my back. Like, hey, fuck that. I'm watching that shit. If y'all not doing nothing, and they're gonna have regular fights and people are fucking each other up, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Of course I'm gonna watch it. The fuck?
Hey, shout out to Eson with the Nissan.
With the Nissan, yo. Nissan Ultima.
I think people will watch it in the beginning, but at the end it'll probably just be Pro Box. It'll be what's the other one on YouTube?
Te lo voy a decir undefeated. Depende. Porque if you looked at what Eddie Hearn the schedule of fights that he announced, it was only really about 3-4 small cards, right? 3 of them shits was in the UK, bro. 3 of them shits was in the UK. 3 of them.
Shit.
And it looks like he's basically, it looks like they're withdrawing from America a little bit, and they're going to go focus back on the UK because they know now is a good time. Boxer is weak. They're not doing a lot of shows. We know that our UK shit, if we do shows, people will show up. All 3 shows sold out. That's what he posted on his shit. That all 3 shows they announced sold out. These aren't even big shows, by the way.
Damn.
So they're focusing on that. And when you look over at America, you got to say, well, who's going to be the promoter in America? It's not going to be Matchroom if they're focusing on the UK. And it can't be Matchroom with just, okay, well, you got Diego Pacheco, Bam, and Ammo Williams. We going to take over America, bro.
I mean, no gay shit, but there's a pretty decent UFC card this weekend.
It's for homosexual.
I don't want to watch.
Oh my goodness!
I don't want to watch Pelisosi sniff Kukacha's
Bro,
balls,
Cumshot is fighting this weekend.
Stop with that claggy shit.
Now watching Cumshot do nothing, and that's a pay-per-view. Real talk, ain't that a pay-per-view?
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, fuck you, bro. You over here trying to get me to buy that bullshit, bro? Fuck you, bro.
Wait, is there any boxing this weekend? Oh wait, Dylan White.
There's 2 boxing cards this weekend. One is a very small card, 360 Promotions, which I'm watching on Friday. I'm gonna go live for that. And then Dillian White's card, obviously. That one's this weekend, but that's in the afternoon. There's nothing at night. So
that Dillian White card, that's actually a good card.
It is a good card. Fucking Ray Ford.
But it ain't pay-per-view. It ain't pay-per-view worthy.
Eso, yo iba a decir eso, que coño, 50 tablas para esa vaina, man. 50 tablas.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. He mumbled that shit. He mumbled that shit. He'll send me back outside.
Bro, the fall
Baby
from grace of
snatcher.
American boxing needs to be documented, bro.
But it is what Steve said, though. Steve Kim asked the question, you could go to his page right now, that if you left boxing to the boxers, would they really fight the best? And I immediately thought of the Americans, because when I look at Inoue, yeah, he wants to fight the best. I think that even if it wasn't the way it was, he would still want to fight the best. Usyk would still want to fight the best. Crawford would still want to fight the best. But when I think about the guys that's over here, like, yo, Ryan never wanted to fight the best, bro. The fuck?
Boots sure as fuck don't want to fight the best.
Boots don't want to fight the best. Boots want to fight Adriana Lima or whatever. Whoever the fuck he found that dude at. How do you even...
Damn, Jules, so you're not into MMA?
I'm not watching that shit, bro. I'm not watching that. The only way I'll watch an MMA card is if John Bones Jones comes out of retirement for Tom Aspinall. Then yes,
you know what? That's respectable, dog. That's respectable.
I will buy that. But other than that, nah, I'm not.
I mean, supposedly John Jones just got back into the testing pool, which means
you didn't see what Ariel said, bro. You didn't see what Ariel said.
No, yeah, but I mean, that
Saudi put up
a little
Saudi.
Hater, bro.
I'm just saying, if what he said is true, Saudi put up the money. He said, "I want X." That's how Ariel said the shit. I want X amount of dollars. Saudi put it up, then he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
No, he did. He definitely did that because I mean that's been we've known that for a while now. But to be fair, because I'm nothing if not reasonable, John Jones holding out is making the fight more lucrative.
How old is John, bro?
I mean, who gives a fuck? He's like 30. He's like fucking what's his name's age? Crawford's age.
So this ain't even a boxing problem. This is an American problem because he wanted this.
Yes.
He wanted this amount of money. They gave it to him, and he said no.
No, it's a uniquely American issue, and it doesn't it's not just boxing, bro.
It's not just. It's sports, bro. ¿Tú no viste la mamagüeva esa del WNBA? The janitor makes more than I do. Bitch, your whole league operates on a net negative, you silly bitch. How do you not understand that? Y'all don't generate no profit. So how are you complaining?
They're literally getting paid to not sell.
I'm like, it's a charity if you think about it. Y'all get a little slice of the NBA money because they're nice. they being nice to y'all, giving y'all somewhere to play and uniforms and shit and lights. They being nice to y'all. Yeah, like
they got like free fucking tampons in the fucking locker room and shit.
In the bathroom.
But let me comment about that because, chill. For what I understand about the WNBA, they have been doing better than the last 10 years. Now, let me say this. Well, I heard a couple of people on the internet talking about they've been doing a lot better, and they were asking is a percentage of the profit, not of the revenue. It's two different things. But first of all, you have a minimum contract. You don't take the a percentage of the profit because you ask it to not. You in your contract because at first there wasn't any profit. Now it's profit, but first there wasn't any.
No, Leo, no.
They're
still up because they're doing. Listen. They're doing better. Better is relative. They're still operating on a negative.
Yeah, when people say, I heard a couple of people saying that the numbers are comparable with the NBA, and I was like, what?
No.
You know that?
Do you realize
that shit? Do you realize that league's been around 29 years? 29 years and still a loss.
That's crazy.
And what's the threat? Oh, if y'all don't give us nothing, we not go. All right, then don't play. And don't
threaten me to save money.
Threaten me with a good time, bitch.
Oh no, where else do I throw dildos at the court at?
Yo, speaking of that, I was on Twitter. I don't know. Look, bro. It's fucking dildo ad, and it said going to the WNBA game.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's the most promising thing to come out of the league, bro.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Now we're just all watching to see when the next dildo drops.
Dildo sales are way up right now, bro.
On when the dildo drops, and then
the next dildo drop, yo.
Okay,
that sounds like a segment on
Go ahead, Michael.
Somebody. Oh, sorry,
no,
go ahead, bro.
apparently it has to be green. The dildo. I don't fucking know what's going
on. Fuck yeah.
That sounds like a segment
neon green.
It's a Martian Manhunter dildo, bro.
Martian
Manhunter, bro.
Somebody made a
segment, man. When the dildo drops.
Yeah. Did y'all hear y'all can gamble on that shit now?
Nah, don't say that.
Yeah.
So if I go to DraftKings, they got a line.
Yes.
Dildo.
I think they're going. I think the bet. The bet is a color.
Yo, nah.
Watch it. I'm gonna bet on black.
Yo, you know when that shit first started, I asked like, yo,
buy a violet dildo and just throw it on the court.
But I was like,
it's not a weapon, Michael. You can't sneak a fucking dildo.
No, bro. I mean,
like what you think?
No.
They're gonna do the metal detectors.
No, they got fucking. They're searching them now.
No, they there was a white dude that threw it. They caught him and they're charging him with I forgot the assault I think because it
hit a little girl.
It hit one of the players' foot or some shit like that.
No, it hit a girl in the crowd. That's the problem.
Oh shit!
Yo, that's fucking crazy, dog. Like all that over a fucking dildo,
they're having to get like more tricky about sneaking them in, bro. Now they're sneaking them up their ass.
If anything, they should play that shit up because whatever gets attention on the WNBA is good. Yes, whatever. If it's dildos, whether it's Caitlin Clark or green dildos, y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. You know,
y'all might get some.
They're about to throw cock rings in that shit.
You throw cock rings and fleshlights.
Somebody throw the pocket pussy at a fucking NBA game.
If they got like about 20 people to do it at once, and it was like synchronized dildo checking, and they all threw it on the court at the same time. Could you imagine
planning that shit? He planning that shit. He
getting a chubby right now.
I want to ask a question right now.
Countries letting the plans leak.
Yeah, Leo.
I want to ask a question right now. There's a bunch of Americans. First of all, Do you or do you not follow or ever seen a WNBA match?
Let me answer first. I can hand on heart say I've been to Angel Reese's Instagram page more times than I've never seen a WNBA game, but I am on Angel Reese's Instagram
Okay.
page a lot.
Do anyone on the panel has ever watched a WNBA match?
No.
No, nobody.
Not once.
I'm
Do
not
you
gay.
know
Nothing more than 30 seconds. Like on
Leo,
Instagram,
Leo,
you see
we're
the clips
straight.
and shit.
Okay.
I've
But
seen
do you know
it.
somebody that
straight man, bro?
do you know
Listen,
somebody that's
Leo,
gay?
Leo, I don't know somebody that knows somebody that ever stood next to a television where there was an NBA, WNBA. I don't know anyone, bro. You don't know, Leo.
No, bro.
I don't
bro,
know.
I'll say hand on heart. I have no clue where I would even go to watch that.
I was gonna say, what channel do they have that shit
Yeah,
on?
See, look. And I said
Does
this shit.
ESPN even have that shit?
The reason I could watch two women fight is because a fight is a fight. A fight is not about if they got a dick or a pussy or some titties.
And the titty
a
might
fight
pop out.
A fight is a fight. But a
Gotcha.
game like that, nah, that's a game. That is not a fight. That is a game. And y'all not gonna play that game on the level. And I'm not hating, but y'all not gonna play that game on the level that the guys is. Like y'all not. But two women having a fight, oh yeah, I could watch that because a fight is a fight. A fight
it's
is a
just the-
fight.
Bro,
the
these women be fighting
physicality
harder than
aspect
the
will
men
never be
sometimes,
there,
bro.
bro.
I think they're claiming that. I think the reason why they want money is because I read somewhere that this new TV deal is supposed to get the teams into the black, something like that.
Mhm.
So I think that's why they're pushing now. But sorry, nobody.
Yeah, but how
fucking
could
watches
you?
it.
Yeah,
Nobody
but they're
watches it.
wearing Gooch. They're wearing T-shirts saying "Pay us what you owe us." What
It's
they
ridiculous.
owe you, you motherfucker.
Yep.
You got to be joking.
You owe the
What they
NBA.
owe you?
Jules, they also wearing
Like
t-shirts
who
with little Nike
calculated that
symbol.
the
Let them
NBA
cook.
owes them? Like, how do
So.
they break down that math?
Shout out to
That's what I'm-
Clavel. Jules, debate blunts and boxing on here, bro. I mean, if he willing to come on, I'll be glad to, cause that's an easy
guy?
I don't think
subject.
that dude got
That
the
shit
balls,
was
bro.
funny.
That's an easy subject to debate. That basically, it's another disingenuous argument that he did a tally of pay-per-views that DAZN did last year, which is true. DAZN did do more pay-per-views last year than they've ever done, but that's not the crux of the problem. Obviously, that's not the reason that shit is the way that it is. By the time DAZN is doing all these pay-per-views, NBC done left, Showtime done left, Fox done left. Like what what the fuck are you talking about? And then let's talk about a DAZN pay-per-view. This weekend's pay-per-view, not that it should be a pay-per-view, right? Not that it should be, but it's only $50 compared to 80, bro. 80 for Pacquiao versus Barrios. 80. 80 for fucking Javante Davis versus Lamont Roach. Who was even on that undercard, bro?
I don't even know.
Shit, if I could
The
tell you.
only card was ass.
80 for David and David versus David.
Eubank versus Ben, great example. We got our money's worth. I didn't even think that fight was gonna be that good, and it was only $25.
Yeah, I was like, that shit wasn't even
Yo.
that expensive over here.
Did y'all see the promo that Boxer dropped for that? Yo,
Yeah, that shit.
Oh, yo.
Look, it's mean, but I got Connor again. I got like that dude. Look, Chris is in his mid-30s, bro. If you do that weight cut shit again, that's your ass. That's your ass.
Yeah.
I don't know
Connor-
what Connor. I don't know what Connor is gonna do after all this is done. But I have Connor in the fall. I have Connor.
He fought stupid. Like he fought reckless. He was just trying to knock him out. Like, yeah, I'm kind of glad he lost.
He fought emotional. You saw it in the
Emotional.
beginning.
Yeah, he did.
You saw it in the beginning that he's trying for these really big shots early on. He's not setting anything up. He's just going for it off top. So at the end of the fight, you saw that he gassed out. They're like, well, yeah, bro, you been blew your fucking load, bro. You started off crazy.
Ben did it right with the whole egg shit. Like he played that perfectly because Ben wanted to kill him. And he got his ass whooped instead.
Shout out to JX. Azteca interviewed Eddie Reynoso in camp, and Eddie say they're working on movement and timing and have been in camp 15 weeks, no vacation after Skull. I love it. Because, irrespective of the tribalism in association with this fight, that the Black Americans want the Black fighter to win and the Mexicans want the Mexican fighter to win, all I want as a space creature is an entertaining fight with drama. Boxing needs for this fight to be as good as it's being advertised, because if you can
I wouldn't put my hopes up, fam. I feel like it's gonna be a counterfest.
I don't know, bro. I could hope, bro. I could hope, because if that and even the fight itself, even if it's not everything that we want it to be, if the viewership is good, which I anticipate it will be, that viewership, it's not going to be Tyson versus Paul, but the viewership will be very good for that fight. And maybe we could get Netflix to do boxing matches. You see what I mean? That we lost Showtime, we lost HBO, we lost NBC, we lost Fox, we may have lost ESPN. Somebody has to fill that void,
I don't
We lost
see
Spike TV, for God's sake.
I don't see
Yo, Jules, who you picking this weekend?
I got Moses knocking him out. I got Moses. I got Hrgovic knocking out Adilier. I have Raymond Ford beating the brakes off of Abraham Nova, and I think Nick Ball is going to steamroll Sam Goodman. He's gonna cut through that motherfucker.
My opinion of Sam Goodman is going through the floor.
Yeah,
I will say this about Nick Ball, though. I will say this about Nick Ball. You better call out Espinoza or Fulton or Leo. If I hear you say Inouye's name,
I'm so tired of that shit, bro. I'm so tired of that shit. Bro, you've been champion for a year. Angelo, it doesn't even feel like it, but Angelo won that belt a year ago from Luis, bro. What the fuck is y'all doing, bro?
I was so excited when Leo won, and then it's like, oh, it's just more of the same.
And I'm a little bit mad at Turkey. I am. I'm a little bit mad at Turkey because Angelo's fight in Japan, that was months ago. He been did that. You couldn't have got Angelo and Nick to, you know what I'm saying? Collide? Why are we getting Sam Goodman? You better get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I would if it was Sam versus Rafa, I would like that just because I know Rafa's going to beat him within an inch of his life. Like, bro, Rafa's going to fuck him up real bad. But other than that, there's no reason we shouldn't have got a unification match at featherweight by now. We should have got one by now.
Yeah,
bro.
I agree with Rigman Thomas. He says featherweight's gay.
Featherweight is gay, bro. Shit is gay. It's fucking gay, bro. But yeah, it's a good card, though, in the sense that I think those fights are going to be fun. And I do see a lot of people getting knocked out. Like, I think David Adilier is likely getting knocked the fuck out. Dillian, I love him, but you probably gonna get stretched out, bro. And even you know what'll be even crazier if Dillian won?
I got Dillian in that fight.
You lying?
No, I got money on him. I got money on him.
Wow.
I
mean, he in shape though. He is in shape.
And look at everybody who beat him was who? Anthony Joshua, champion. Tyson Fury, champion. Yeah. And Povetkin, he was murking Povetkin before he got hit with the uppercut.
And Povetkin was a gold medalist. Povetkin was a gold medalist.
And he's on the juice, man. That boy look in shape. He's on the juice.
No, he look in shape, bro. But
plus, Tommy was a baby, and he is the baby snatcher.
It is fast, though, isn't it? It is fast to go from, because I don't got nothing against Moses' competition. Like, that dude is fucking 20, bro. The fuck is he supposed to be fighting, right? So far, so good. But it is a big jump from, like, who was the last guy he fought? Marius Vach?
It's a lot of hype on around Moses, honestly.
It's a lot of hype.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like there's a lot of discrepancy between the guys who are good at heavyweight and the guys who are bad. Like, there's not a whole lot of middle for him to go after, is there?
You know what?
No, you could like there is middle though. There is like Devontae put it better than anybody. This guy's only ever lost to the upper echelon guys, the top 5 guys, top 5, top 10 guys. That's the only guys that beat Dillian. Other than that, the shit been real. The Derek Chisora that beat Joe Joyce, The Derek Chisora that's still out here winning fights, Dillian beat him years ago. The Joseph Parker, he could have lost the first one, I admit that. The Joseph Parker that's on a tier right now, him and Dillian Ben did that. Dillian edged it out, but he did that. So it's like, yeah, I see it that you do got to be a certain. In the past, it's guys of a certain ilk that have beaten Dillian, not just anybody, But
my
he's
question
37. He is 37 now, so
is he going to be able to stand up to Itama's shots if he gets hit, clean in a few times? I don't know, man.
But is Itama
Is
going to
there
stand
any
up to his
official
shot?
word on what Usyk's doing?
If he hit him with his left hook, is he going to be able to take that? Because we even been chin checked yet.
He hasn't. I've seen all of Talma's fights. He hasn't. I've seen them all. He ain't fought nobody. Not only has he not fought somebody that can hit, but he ain't been hit. He ain't been hit by nobody. He hasn't. Nobody real. So yeah, I see where you coming at it from, but I don't trust that shit, dog. I can't trust. I don't trust that shit. I feel you, though. I feel you, but I don't trust that shit. But would it be shocking? Honestly, nah, because it is a big leap, though, from who the fuck and what the fuck to white. That's a pretty big jump, bro. Pretty big jump.
I'm not giving it Tom a credit if he throws an uppercut. Nah, it can't be an uppercut, bro.
Let it be a right hand.
Yeah.
Straight right hand down
Why
the pipe.
can't it be an uppercut? I mean,
because we've seen jobbers knock White down with
Brody,
uppercuts.
he could throw the uppercut from the car driving to the fucking fight end of the land, bro. He could throw it in the car. That motherfucker's a magnet for them shits, bro. How is that? Has that ever happened before? Like, yo, this dude get knocked out by the same punch every time.
Dubois with jabs.
Wait. That wasn't a jab that Usyk just knocked him out with, though.
True.
That was not a jab.
That was the overhand
That was
left
not a
that
jab.
fucked his ass up.
That was a blow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, Dillian in the uppercut, man, he is a magnet for them shits, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't throw him in the
Jules, I got a
audience.
question for you.
That
What's required to cut off the ring?
what's required is basic. Let me show it to you. You have to know where you are and where your opponent is, right?
No, I just mean do you need a jab or do you need to land
No.
shots on the
It's
head?
it's all about placement.
Footwork.
It's all about
the feet,
placement,
right?
It's all about placement. That you look at the diagram on the screen.
No, I know. I need you to educate this guy in the chat because he's just a jackass.
Let me see. Who's the guy?
This guy Al G says Canelo can't cut off the ring.
Okay, let me
That
see.
it requires a jab and headshots.
No, it doesn't require none of that. That's not what cutting off the ring is. Cutting off the ring is basically making a beeline in the direction that your opponent is going. That's what cutting off the ring is. It's not about a jab. It's not about slipping. It's about getting there before or just as your opponent gets there. And that all boils down to footwork. You make a beeline. When you usually see a guy cut off the ring as the opponent is in the middle. When you see there, where you see on the diagram, right? The guys that know how to cut off the ring, that's when they make the beeline. When the guy's in the middle, because you already know where he's going. You can see where he's going. So you sidle across and you meet him there. It's just that, well, if he goes in the opposite direction, you got to shake and bake with him. The best guy that I've seen that knows how to cut off the ring better than anybody, and Canelo does know how to cut off the ring. These guys don't know what cutting off the ring is, which is why they keep repeating shit they hear each other say. The guy who I saw who was the best at it in the last 10 years was Golovkin.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was instinctual for him. Like, he knows where you're going. He knows where you're
Chavez
going.
That
was great, too.
motherfucker's a stalker, bro.
He was a guy, but the thing is, there are lots of guys that know how to cut off the ring. To say that Canelo doesn't cut off the ring, yeah, you just heard somebody say that. That's the only reason you saying that. Canelo has cut the ring off plenty of times. He cut the ring off on Plant. He cut the ring off on Smith. He didn't really have to cut it
It's
off on
because
Saunders.
this little girl is going based off of the skull fight, and he thinks that because Canelo didn't put him in the corner and throw fucking 20 shots at him, that he didn't cut off the ring. Like,
And,
bitch, cutting off the ring is cutting off the ring.
He's not understanding. His skull did not come to fight, and there's nothing that you can do about that. The dude did not come to fight. That dude is making a decision. I'm not really going to throw that many punches. I'm going to move around the whole time. I'm not trying to hold the center of the ring, and I'm not trying to fight you off. I'm just trying not to get knocked out. That's it.
I think he was trying to wear out Canelo also. and Canelo wasn't going to have it. Canelo's good about.
Yeah, but I'll tell you know why I have that perspective, Gooch, because Skull had a lot of height on Canelo, and he actually had a lot of length on Canelo. He didn't bother to use it.
No, he
at all.
He went in to try to survive 12 rounds, and I think the other thing he thought was, if I move around and if he chases me, he's going to gas out. Then maybe I got a shot. But yeah, it was a joke. I mean, he threw a jab, and it was a low blow. Why? Because the fucker jumped in the air.
And I look at when I saw the Skull fight, I'm like, this would have been the Andrade fight, except Andrade would have got knocked out.
Yeah,
that's no. Honestly, that's literally what. As I was watching it, I'm like, this would have been Andrade fight. Because you think Andrade was gonna sit there and trade with Canelo? No, he was gonna run. That's why I don't even give a fuck that he never got the fight. Because, bro, what was Andrade gonna do? Please, what was he gonna do? He's gonna do what Skull's doing.
It's us off.
Basically,
that always comes from that side. The Canelo haters, the Canelo detractors. That he can't handle movers. Look what Lara did. So it's like, bro. First of all, get his cock out your mouth.
I mean, the thing is that if there's something that bothers Canelo, because everybody does have something that bothers them. Usually, everybody does. There's very few fighters I've ever seen that have no. I don't know, like Usyk is the only guy that comes to mind that I'm like, I don't know what this guy's fucking problem is. Like, well, you don't have an Achilles heel that I can think of. What the fuck is his problem?
What this fucking guy's problem?
No, because you know with Inoue, he's susceptible to counters.
Yeah,
he's susceptible to counters in the pocket because he falls in and he's open. Crawford is very much susceptible to counters. Like, I love Crawford. But he don't have this impregnable defense. Like the shit that I'm seeing, I'm like, look, I don't know what Crawford y'all talking about. Crawford gets hit, and his whole career, he gets hit. His whole career.
Not even counters, Julius. He's susceptible to the lead backhand. Like if you throw no setups, if you go for it in the beginning of the fight, you're probably gonna land that punch. Against Crawford.
I think that Spence fight clouded a lot of people's minds about Crawford because
no, it's not even the Spence fight, bro. It's that they jerk each other off, bro. They hear somebody say something. They hear somebody say something and they just repeat it for like 8 fucking months. Canelo, Brody, you telling me that Canelo don't know how to cut off the ring? That's something. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. It's just that when you tell me that, okay, I can tell. You don't know what the fuck cutting off the ring is because he's done it. He's literally done that shit a million times. Did movers used to be a problem? Yes, in 2014 or whatever it was when he fought Lara. But that was a long time ago, dog. You didn't see him cut off the ring on Plant. You didn't see that. You didn't see him cut off the ring on Smith. He knows how to cut off the ring. On Charlo. No, it's like, bro.
Speaking of everyone jerking themselves off. What's with Andre Ward and his latest, like, I'm going to come back and fight fucking AJ?
Why did you bring that guy up?
He has a new book on Kindle that he's trying to sell, and he's trying to... Yo,
the Son of God.
Right?
You know what I wish
Because the shit is, you know that he's been talking about that shit for 5 years, bro? Yeah, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fight Anthony. All right, bro. You know what Ward coming back to fight Anthony Joshua is tantamount to that school that Dr. Umar was building in Delaware, bro. It's the same shit. Bro. You'll fight Anthony when the doors to that school open, bro. That's what I figured. You know what I mean?
Bro, some dude was trying to tell me like, Ward's been calling him out since he was a champion. It's like that doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like,
bro, the shit is that
coming off of a loss going into a Jake Paul fight.
Nah, look.
Ward, come on now.
You retired at 33. AJ don't lose his belt. You retired at 33 in 2017. AJ didn't lose his belt till 2019. And then he got it back in that same year, actually. He got it back that same year.
Right, yeah, like maybe months later.
If you was about that life, like if you was really about that and you was trying to do that, you would have did it already, bro. You 41. Fuck, like what we doing? And then why is y'all so comfortable shading him? Because remember, before Ward, well, not before Ward, but not that long ago, before he got his ass knocked out, Who else said he want to fight Anthony Joshua? Edgar Berlanga. Y'all forgot? He said he's really you go for it, bro. I'll watch.
Fucking Jake Paul did the same thing.
You know what I wish? That Joshua would just tell him, like, look, we're not going to fucking do this on pay-per-view or anything. We're going to rent a gym. It's just going to be you in your corner, me in my corner. Fuck you. You're not going to make any money off of me, but I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Basically. But he kind of told him that. If you looked at the comment that AJ said, yo, don't come to me asking for millions and all of this extra shit. He's like, but brother,
That's
you know
gangster shit right there.
No. He's like, brother, you know the game. Like, brother, yo, get the fuck out of here with that brother shit, bro. You trying to live off me, bro. Yep. Yeah, we could do it at Wembley. Of course we would fucking do it at Wembley. We can't do it in Oakland where you don't sell shit. We can do it at Wembley.
Yeah. Andre Ward has made a career of calling out people he has no fucking intention of fighting. Triple G, Canelo
You don't
Alvarez.
understand that shit? The fucking like, don't worry, Anthony. I'll make that concession. Get a load of him. The fucking nerve of him.
Get a load of this guy.
Yo, thanks, Andre, that we could do it at Wembley. Thank you, bro. I'm so lucky.
That we didn't do it in Oakland where Triple G outsold you in the same month.
Like, bro, shout out to George. Fantasy fight. No AIDS. Prime Morrison. I'd honestly,
Bruh. Jesus Christ, George.
Yo, listen, motherfuckers really ain't shit. But out of those two guys, honestly,
hell, bro.
Povetkin, I wish he would have won a full title because I always thought he is such an underrated fighter. And I'm talking about X's and O's. I'm not, X's and O's that, bro, that dude's hooks was tight as fuck, dog. Like, it's not him doing this. It comes set already, and he just twists. Some of the shortest, tightest hooks or
them hoes were
uppercuts.
fucking beasts.
And I know that Tommy had a great left hook. The Duke had a great left hook. But if gun to my head, I'd go Povetkin in that fight. Gun to my head, I'd go Povetkin in that fight.
Jules, did you know that
Povetkin versus Burt Cooper?
What?
Country, stop talking while Jason's talking. Shut the fuck up.
Fucking Jason.
Fuck y'all.
Did you know that Povetkin, in his amateur career, his kickboxing career, and his pro career, he's only fought two guys who he didn't beat. Anthony Joshua and Klitschko. Everyone else he's been in the ring with, he's beaten at least once. Even if it was in a series, he beat him.
Listen,
was a beast.
I firmly believe that Povetkin is the peak athlete. Povetkin, look at him.
Yeah, he's like a pinnacle right there.
Yeah, like he's not an Adonis like Anthony Joshua. He's not an Adonis. He's not the tallest guy either. He's not. He's built like a tree trunk. Like, no, he's not a little guy per se, but for his division, 6'3" is really not big. He's a short, stocky guy, but man alive, can he fucking fight, bro? Can that uppercut he hit Dillian with, bro? Dillian never saw it coming, though.
Yeah.
Bro,
never
tree
saw
trunk.
it coming, bro. Blow, right? So out of those two, I would go Povetkin. George said fantasy fight, prime Larry Holmes, easily.
Holmes,
Bro, it's not
Holmes. That's not a hard pick for me at all.
Larry
Larry
stop with this bullshit.
Yeah, but I said Bo resume is like wild top heavy. All you really talking about is the Holyfield trilogy. Outside of the Holyfield trilogy, what else?
Yeah. I honestly
The
like
big
out of
shot
all
fights.
boxing, who's y'all's favorite jab? Because I'd say mine is Larry Holmes.
My favorite jab is between young Cassius Clay and Larry. Those are my favorite jabs. But honestly, honorable mention to Lennox Lewis because he had a fantastic jab. But what I like about Larry's jab, maybe a little more than Ali's, even though if you look at Ali when he was young, when he's slim, it was like a slap. It wasn't tense the way
it was a flick jab.
It was like a slap. Whereas you see a guy throw a jab now. A lot of guys in this era is very tense and very stiff, and they step into it. Whereas Larry, it just slap you with the shit. Mop.
He turned that knuckle over that last second. And motherfucker sound like a gunshot.
I like Kovalev.
All right, I got a better
Kovalev, he did.
Kovalev had a mean
Ask Ward how that jab felt.
What I liked about Kovalev's jab is different. It's not that I like Kovalev's jab, I liked his lead because he would change what he's doing with that hand all the time. If he want to stiffen it up to hurt you, he'll do that. But he'll flick it at you too if he has to. Like he'll use it as a decoy. He'll use it as a power shot. He'll throw it as a step jab. Like his lead is really what I like. Not just his jab, but the way he uses his lead. That he know how to switch that shit up.
Usyk's up jab had AJ going crazy.
My dude, Usyk, like I said, I don't know what the fuck his problem is. Like I don't know what the fuck I don't know what you want, bro. Like you have, I don't know what the fuck your problem is, bro. Because that dude, listen, that fucking,
I don't mad at the nigga, bro.
The motherfucker too nice, bro. Like why are you so nice?
I ain't got shit to talk about.
No, it's that he's too much to talk about. Of course his lead is great, but he just does so much other shit. He'll slap you, he'll jab you, he'll up jab you, he'll step out.
Usyk is one of the most complete fighters in boxing.
I could say that in over 30 years of watching boxing, that is one of the most complete fighters I've ever seen. Ever.
Bro,
like,
if Usyk had power, like other guys have power.
If he has, I mean, look at what he just did to Dan. Yo, understand? Think about the bullshit you just said, Jason. Sit your ass down and shut your ass up and think about this for a second.
Put your nose in the corner.
I'm talking
about the motherfucker said.
What the fuck?
The motherfucker said. If Usyk had power, Usyk just knocked out a motherfucker Anthony Joshua couldn't knock out.
I said if Anthony he had one shot power.
That was one shot he hit Daniel with, bro. Blow.
He just asked for 5 rounds, bro. Come on now.
Sooner than he did the last time.
What do you think about Derek Chisora in his prime versus smoking Burt Cooper in his prime?
Cooper wins.
I
love Derek. I love Derek, but you can go back and look at all them Cooper fights, and you'll see, like, yeah, Derek. I know you great, Derek, but this guy. And remember, Cooper was a fucking cokehead, bro. So yeah.
I got a Cooper fight. He wasn't in. Like,
bro, that dude was live and everything, dog. He's live and everything. Like, I think that Derek, he would beat you at your own game. You know, like you're not beating him on the inside, bro. You're not. You'd get found out. So I'd go Cooper on that one. Okay.
No, you know what?
That's your question, motherfucker.
Jules, man, what the fuck is up with you, man?
I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Go smoke a cigarette, motherfucker.
Yeah, go smoke a cigarette, you jackass.
Yeah, go suck your fucking cigarette, you bitch.
fucking
shit after goes like motherfucker.
That bitch came from Country Soul, yo. Y'all heard that?
That was a personal bitch.
He knows I'm just fucking with him. As much as he fucks with me, he knows I'm just fucking with him.
Oh no, like if anyone here takes anything personally on this panel, you're a claggett. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but still,
those jabs, man. I mean, from what I understand, I mean, most of your power for your jab comes up from pushing off your back leg.
Yeah, do y'all remember the meltdown that Joshua had? That motherfucker was crazy. He threw the belts on the floor and shit.
That was like, that was.
You know why? He was in uncharted territory.
No, that nigga had a whole mental breakdown, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that somebody he beat him to where he didn't know what to do, and I guess he just fucking blew a gasket. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
And then people were trying to get the calm him down by saying, "You outboxed the boxer. You didn't outbox shit, motherfucker. You had a round. Congratulations."
Yeah, but look, if you look at it, Usyk fought Joshua, Fury, and Daniel Dubois. Look, Daniel Dubois had an escape. That's why he got beat, because of that fake body punch that they got the rule as a low blow. But Fury low-key was crashing out after the second fight. He didn't crash out in the ring.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker was drunk was shit-faced in a bar I don't
No,
know.
he
where
always gets shit faced
you
in the bar
get-
afterwards.
Yeah, but
Actually, low key, I go back and judge myself for thinking that Fury had a chance against Usyk in the first fight because of like I do because I'm just thinking about looking back at it now. Like, okay, hang on a second now. Fury has problems with southpaws, technicians, guys who are shorter than him, and guys who are good on the inside. Which of those four things does not describe Usyk?
And he just got knocked down by Ngannou, and you still picked him.
Damn.
also that,
I have no defense. I have no defense.
also that.
We can tell by the stutter.
There's nothing I can defend myself with. It was a stupid pick. It was a fanboy pick.
Talking about Joshua, I think Joshua was frustrated because he thought that at one point he was the best heavyweight boxer, maybe ever. So that a little guy came there and basically schooled him for 24 rounds. Yeah, it was frustrating because he had so many advantages and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, but there's no shame losing to Usyk. I mean, damn,
No,
he's
everybody
just that
loses to
good.
Usyk.
Usyk's the best fighter in the world.
All right,
Honestly, you can't
all
even-
right.
it's not even-
If y'all fighting Usyk, would you rather get outboxed like Joshua did,
No,
or
I'm
get
getting
knocked
laid out
out-
in 3 rounds.
Oh,
Fuck that.
get-
What do I look
like
like?
like Daniel knocked the fuck out?
I'd rather get knocked the fuck out like Daniel.
I'd say
man.
more like Tony Bellew.
Don't
Don't you fucking bring that fight up,
That
Bro, I let that
Yo,
nigga
that
park my ass so
motherfucker,
early, like,
that
do my thing, nigga, I'm
motherfucker
outta
landed
here.
straight on his back with his
Yo.
legs open.
My soul still hurts from that fight. So
On his
I've
back
been
with his
busted.
legs open is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker,
Absolutely.
motherfucker look
I
like
don't-
the
He for
gingerbread
real
man.
left that
and shit.
nigga sprawled out.
No, absolutely. I don't want to finish this fight on my feet. I want to get my shit parked. Fuck you. That's so
Hey, get the
No,
fuck
because
out
you
of
know
there.
what? If I'm fighting Usyk, at some point I'm saying, fuck this, I'm throwing a high kick.
No, dude. I'm gonna do what that one guy, what that one fighter did, and just as soon as the bell rings, just exit the ring and take the count out. Like,
Bro, wasn't that a Jogba?
yeah, just
Fucking
step out and
Jogba.
take the count out. Like,
That nigga's
Nope.
goated for that, bro.
man, you already paid me. The check's cleared. I'm out.
Prost. Yeah. Yeah, no, fuck
shit.
that, bro. I couldn't imagine standing in front of Usyk. That shit looks scary. You know what? They should release like when boxers do the POV shadow boxing. That would be that'd be pretty dope.
I was like, do you remember the first time that Usyk and Fury were face to face? That face off. I think it was after the what fight?
Well, face to nipple, but go on.
Yeah, but the look at Usyk, like, I thought to myself, what's wrong with this guy? Because Fury is a giant. Usyk is tall, but he's not that tall. But Usyk with no worry in the world that now this guy is something else. I cannot imagine. Because Usyk was so calm, so relaxed. Fury was more hyped up, as usual.
Yes.
But
maybe on something.
yeah, but that always it was very telling that because I don't pay so much attention to that shit, to the face-offs, to the boxers talking to each other, but it was so apparent that Usyk was always in control against Fury. Usyk was always calm and collected. Fury was like, you look kind of rattled. You look kind of scared against this guy.
Fury is a succubus. I don't know what other word. I don't know what the other way to describe him, but he does a thing. There's people there's people they do a thing. They sort of read the energy in the room. Fury does a thing where, as he's trying to psych himself into the character he needs to become to win the fight, he takes your energy. It was most obvious with Wilder, but most famous with Klitschko. You remember their sit-down interview? He really got in Klitschko's skin. He really got in his head just by talking shit. Remember, he was the underdog, but he's just doing his Fury shit. He's talking a bunch of shit. He's saying whatever comes to mind because he's trying to psych himself into being ready for the fight. And as he's doing this, he's like draining your fucking energy. Did it to Wilder. I get into their personality, right? Well, I'm a man of God. I don't need to conjure spirits.
You
can't beat me.
You can't beat me.
No
man born of his
Talking about
boys.
sauna contests with Klitschko.
Well,
And
you
Klitschko
little
Usyk
lost.
must have been born from his father's balls because he whooped Fury's ass.
And Dillian, even with Dillian was defeated before the fight. You could see that he wasn't himself. Dillian is usually, let's not say animated, but he's game. And you can see that he's game. He wasn't game with Fury. He was docile, like fucking like a Hindu cow. Like he wasn't in that shit like he was in for the Joshua fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't in that shit. Fury's like a succubus. But I noticed with Usyk, and you all noticed it too. We all saw it that shit don't work on him. That dude don't give a fuck what you talking about. He might not even know what the fuck you saying because you saying so much shit. You know what the fuck you talking about?
I honestly think Usyk women like, if I lose, I lose. So what? Whereas everyone else is like, I can't lose to Fury. So
they go into it with their egos. That's true too. That this guy doesn't really have an ego. If he did lose, I don't think it would bother him that much.
Well, because Usyk is an actual man of God, not the type Fury wanted to be.
George said, "Not everyone with power or heavy hands is a knockout artist. Usyk, Ali, Eubank Sr., Sweet Pea, Pep, even Floyd at 135 earned respect with one punch." Yeah, well, Floyd was fucking people up at 35. But yeah, that's a good example.
6'3", 230 pounds. You can't tell me that guy doesn't hit hard, bro.
No, he can hit. He can hit. He can hit. He can hit.
You let him hit?
Oh, well, maybe after a few beers. After a few beers.
Hey,
somehow that's what's gay than when you like Twilight.
But he can punch. Like by now, yeah, he can punch. Like he can punch, and you can see that if you stop a guy as big as Daniel with a couple of jabs, like in the first fight, that was jabs that did that, bro. Those were jabs. And Daniel didn't want to keep going.
His mouth was open, and it was just straight to the chin. He punched through his face, bro.
I mean, jabs are Daniel Dubois' kryptonite. Let's be fair here.
So what's going to be Usyk's last fight? Because does he have one left?
I mean, I don't know. Like, it could be Joseph Parker. I don't know. I would prefer he just retire right now. I don't really think there's anything left to prove.
Right. He ain't got nothing left to do, man, except linger.
In all honesty,
wait a minute. What happened with that Alex Pereira fight they were talking about?
Maybe they'll do that.
Ankalaev, bro.
I mean, maybe they'll do that afterwards. Maybe they'll do that in a few, next year or something. But right now, I heard that Pereira has a pay-per-view coming up. I heard.
Yeah, he's trying to regain his title from that one inbred.
So, I mean, like that's what he's got going on. They're also talking about a Jake Paul, not a boxing match, but an MMA fight. So I mean, there were a lot of things that they said he could do. Yeah, MMA fight.
Lord, bro.
I'm tired of this
boy.
motherfucking...
Bro,
That
even
would be
in an
bad
MMA
because
fight, that means Usyk has smaller gloves. He's gonna fuck you up worse.
Bad though, because
no. Jake was on the wrestling team, so he knows how to wrestle.
Neither one of them really knows how to fight MMA. So I mean, that would just
I doubt that. I think that Usyk, I think he wants people to think he doesn't know anything about wrestling or something like that. Because why would he go through with that? Why would he do that? He probably knows a little something enough to win the fight. Because it's Jake Paul, it's Jake Paul. Like, bro,
I know for a fact
honestly,
that
you're not gonna
I can almost guarantee that
Usyk isn't stronger than Jake
Why are
Paul,
two
bro.
people talking at the same time?
Yeah, fuck off. I'm talking. You're not
go
gonna
ahead,
convince me that Usyk isn't stronger than Jake Paul and that he can't stuff a takedown.
Yeah, like he could suplex that motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
come
like
on now.
judo toss that little fucker, bro.
No,
They do it in boxing all the time.
Also, who is his trainer? His trainer was Papachenko. What did Papachenko do? He made Lomachenko do sambo.
Exactly.
You think Usyk didn't do sambo? You think he didn't have any grappling shit?
Bro, Russian sambo is some good fucking like wrestling too, bro.
Yeah, man.
If it were Usyk versus a seasoned MMA fighter, then yes, you have to worry about leg kicks and you have to worry about takedowns and ground game. But it's Jake. Like, nah, you probably knock that motherfucker out. And it'd probably take him to the octagon and just box him and knock his ass
That's all
out.
he has to do, bro.
Like, he ain't got to do a lot, dog. It's Jake Paul. King Lopez said, Punch feels Boots is the second.
Fuck that guy.
I mean, that guy's got some bad boxing takes, man. Like, I don't. You know,
Who's Punch?
punch drunk,
Punch drunk
Oh,
boxing.
that guy.
Mr. Moonshine.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Like,
I don't because well, I don't want to be fucked up. I'm just saying it's a stupid take. What the
Go
fuck
ahead,
have you
Jules, be
seen?
fucked up, man. Go ahead.
What the fuck have you seen from Boots that
Bro,
even
look at Mexican Killer's last comment,
my
bro.
dude? Put it this way: let's say that Boots fought all the best guys at welterweight right now. That still wouldn't make him Roy. He doesn't fight anything like Roy. Is the main thing for me. Like, where is he like Roy? In what way? That's it. You know what?
Black.
No. I guess because I'm like that tells me that you didn't watch Roy. I don't see Roy when I see Boots. I don't like. Where is he, Roy? How?
Talks like a virgin.
Because Roy, was always very bad against fighters who move from side to side.
Right?
Hey, we got there's a pro box card coming up on Friday, man. Yeah, Yakubov and Foster 3.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go live on Friday for the UFC Fight Pass card. I'm gonna go live for that one.
Are you really?
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, like it's a silly parallel to make. Honestly, that's like saying Rolly reminds me of Sweet Pea. How?
Oh my god! What?
What?
Sweet Pea. I see the connection. I see the connection. Sweet Pea used to not get touched, and Rolly wins fights by not touching his opponent.
Yeah, yes, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand a parallel like that. Like Boots and Roy. Okay, bro. Okay, you know.
I wasn't here for the.
Get.
I wasn't here for the beginning of the live. Who do y'all got? Does anybody have Thurman beating Sebastian?
No.
Nope.
Why are you asking that dumb shit?
What?
No, I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous, but you know, I mean, there's no sense in straddling the fence. I don't see a way for Thurman to win that fight because Thurman, when he's fighting his fight and he's doing good, right? He's moving around and he's setting traps. That's what he did to Sean. That's actually how he caught that kid in Australia. He pieced him up, then stepped back, bing. You know, that's what Thurman's good at. Create space, walk him into a punch. That's not going to work against a dude that's 6'4" that doesn't need to be nowhere near you to touch you. So you're going to have to do the opposite. You're going to have to close the distance and get close to him. And I don't think Thurman can do that without getting caught. Like, yeah, you're going to get caught, dog. Like, he's probably going to catch you with an uppercut or something, but you're going to get caught. You're definitely going to get caught. I don't see a way for Thurman to do
it. I know you don't care, and it's probably going to irritate you a little bit, but the fucking guy Mirage was saying that Roy and Benavidez would be a close fight.
Y'all got to stop giving that dude airtime. Y'all must like his channel.
No, seriously.
If I had my channel, I wouldn't let that fucker on.
Like, man, I don't give a fuck what Mirage said. That like, you think I walk around? I'm at the market. I'm at the produce. I'm feeling cantaloupes. I wonder what Mirage said. I wonder what Mirage thinks about this cantaloupe.
I was thinking about any fucking man when I'm feeling
cantaloupe.
If Mirage would eat these avocados, I wonder. You know, like
avocados look like nuts, so he probably would.
Fuck what fucking Mirage said, dog. At this point, he's just At this point, he's just trolling y'all.
He's
like,
gotta be, bro. He's gonna
say Benavidez is the modern Sugar Ray Robinson. He'll say anything at this point.
God.
So,
Hey, I got a quick question. Is ESPN Knockout part of ESPN Plus?
no,
Because I've never
don't
heard
have
of ESPN Knockout.
I've heard of ESPN Knockout has been around for years. That's the Spanish version of it. But you don't, by having Plus, you don't get Knockout automatically. You got to have a package to get ESPN Knockout.
Yeah, it's like a package deal. Yeah.
Okay, because there's another card on Saturday, and it says ESPN Knockout. And
Zanfer Promotions cards, right?
Yes.
Zanfer Promotions cards are usually shown on ESPN Knockout, and not just those, but some international cards as well are also shown on ESPN Knockout. It's not bad to invest in, it's just that I don't watch ESPN that much.
Right.
Especially not now.
Yeah, not anymore. Shit.
What about Box Azteca? I mean, that's probably on Telemundo or one of those channels, huh?
Yeah. Boxeo Azteca. Isn't that a channel unto itself? Boxeo Azteca?
Yeah.
I think it is.
It's a channel unto itself. Yeah, it's not going to be on Telemundo because it's a channel unto itself.
Yeah, it's not like a platform. It's its own broadcasting network.
Yeah. Country, what the fuck?
Yeah, old man.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man.
You should fucking know about that.
Come on, man.
Well,
No,
I
that's
asked you
why
about it
I'm
last week.
That's why I'm asking questions, because I'm learning, motherfucker.
Fuck you, country.
Uh,
Yeah, that's-
That was perfectly timed.
That was perfect.
Comedic
Speaking of
timing
asking
was on
questions.
point, bro.
you can
Fuck
say
you.
fuck you all you want. I'm still learning, bitch.
But yeah, but yeah, I don't spend a lot of time on things Mirage says. I wonder how Canelo's gonna fight this guy, man. I'm getting excited.
But it said he's working on speed, so I mean,
Yeah,
it's
speed
promising.
movement. Speed movement.
And you know what? I was thinking about it just now too. As much criticism as he's getting for the Skull fight, I think it was actually very good preparation, because Skull's he's a bigger mover, and he's gonna keep you guessing. So it was good preparation.
And Gabe Rosado said it best. Crawford is not really a mover.
No.
He's not really. He moves. I mean, he's not going to stand in one spot like his feet are nailed to the floor, but he's not Lara or like Lara in his prime. No, he doesn't fight like that.
He doesn't dance on his toes and jump around the ring, bro. Like he likes to fight, bro.
Yeah, like he cut angles and step around you, step to the side of you, but he's not that guy. I mean, at least he hasn't been that guy that stays on the perimeter of the ring, circling. Like, he don't really do that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I think
do
one
you
of
want
the
to
find him.
I think one of the things that's going to get him in trouble is when he gets hit, he wants to come back and get his.
Yep.
And I think that's where disaster can happen.
That's
You know
he
what?
wants his lick back. Yeah.
Two things.
Speaking of movement,
It's instinct.
I was listening to Beats earlier today, and he brought up a valid point about the Japanese boxers. He was saying that they really don't move or move their heads a lot in their style of fighting, and that they just take the punches and go through it. And that could be a reason why that they've been dying lately and shit, is because they're not really, they're not big on defense. They're just taking all these shots and getting hurt.
That and they stay closer to weight in between fights.
Yeah,
That's what I
that
think
was the
it
other
is.
thing. Yeah, that was
They
the other
stay
thing
closer to, because you got to figure that if these guys are walking around emaciated and they're having hard sparring, right? That's not good, dog. Hard sparring and you're dehydrated for a good amount of time in the buildup of a fight. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster.
And there's only an ambulance out for title fights at big fights. Like, ugh.
Well, he was also saying that they have like some pretty bad wars in the sparring too.
No, it's like, to be fair, the Japanese boxing culture they actually really love Mexican boxing, so they do emulate a lot of Mexican culture in boxing too. The hard sparring, hard wars, not running in a fight, shit like that,
But I don't think it's a question of whether or not they're slipping. I don't think it's a question of defense. I think it's a question of nutrition, because that's usually what gets a guy. Like, dog, if you're emaciated in the buildup of a fight and you're having wars in the gym, yeah, you're a lot likelier to get a brain bleed. A lot likelier.
Alrighty, y'all. I gotta slide out. Fucking father duty's call.
All right, I'll see you, man.
Alrighty, brother.
Have a good one.
Hey, so what's up with this Don King Michael Hunter? Like, what?
Yo, dog, I don't know what the fuck is, because as soon it's like, here's the thing about that situation. Let's say Don King isn't bullshitting and he really intends to do the fight, right? Remember, Pulev is the WBA regular champion, so you won the purse bid with $1 million bid. Most of that $1 million is going to go to Pulev. Most of it. Maybe 25 or 30% of that is going to go to Michael Hunter. So if you're Michael Hunter, gee, what should I do? I'm pretty sure you stand to make a lot more boxing Jarrell Miller on a turkey show. A huge card, by the way, because that's for the Canelo Crawford. I'm pretty sure you stand to make a lot more doing that than boxing Pulev, Pretty sure.
And I'm coming across as Michael here, but I don't care for that fight. Like, because I know whoever wins, you're not going to do anything.
I disagree. I want to see the winner because, look, neither of those guys are anything amazing, right? But if you told me Fabio Wortley versus Michael Hunter, it's exciting. Fabio Wortley versus Jarrell Miller, which is what we were supposed to get. Well, that's what we were supposed to get. I don't mind that. I'll buy that for $1. Filip Hrgovic versus either of them. Yeah, I could go for that. I just want fights, bro. You know these guys ain't gonna be amazing, the next great American heavy. I don't care. I just want to see somebody get fucked up.
I think Wardley gets what's his name, man? Michael
Hunter.
Don't be so sure.
Don't be too sure, brother.
Did you forget the Hooney fight?
Yeah, that's true.
Hooney.
Bro, he was well on his way to losing that motherfucker. He was well on his way to losing that shit. And Hunter is more experienced than Hooney. What's Hunter's bread and butter? I mean, like, I know that Hunter's been looking kind of cockeyed in some fights, but I'm saying that he is a more experienced guy than Justice Hooney and Fabio Wardley. So I wouldn't count him out in that fight. I wouldn't. Fabio, he better be fucking careful. Like, bro, you think
he got exposed in that fight?
Not to me, because I knew it was going to be that way. I said Hooney's. I had Hooney winning. You understand? That was my prediction. He may as well have won based on what I saw, because that's what I thought I was going to see. They're like, you ain't dealt with nobody that can move. Yeah, you got some good wins. Unbeaten David Adilier, unbeaten Frazier Clark. You got some good wins, but you ain't fought nobody world level, and that was the closest to world level you've been. And look at what happened. You was getting fucked up most of that fight. You was getting fucked up. You was getting outclassed.
Yeah,
okay, bro, I'm gonna take credit for that loss.
I don't think Wardley got exposed necessarily in that fight, but I think Fabio paid a heavy price for that victory. I don't think it's gonna be the same after that fight.
I agree with you. He got hit a lot in that fight. Bro.
Yeah,
he got hit a lot.
Yeah, I don't like how he was sulking after that.
He got to fight somebody. Like, I wouldn't blame him if he fought somebody easy for the next two fights. I wouldn't blame him. Those some tough fights he took. Adilier, Frazier Clark 2 times, and the first one was a fucking war.
Yeah,
you can't.
My take is you have been getting hit a lot, and you're starting to I think you are starting to question your career choices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not going to get easier. It's not going to get easier now. As you're climbing up, it's literally going to get more difficult, bro.
Well, yeah, and you can't continually keep taking tough fight after tough fight after tough fight like that, you know? You got to have some, like, you know, mild ones in between.
Shut the fuck up.
This motherfucker, man.
No, he needs to take an easy fight, like Andy Ruiz. What's he doing?
No, but seriously, like, in all seriousness, like,
bro, Andy's not no easy fight.
he's having these wars at the domestic level. Well, Hooney's not really domestic level, but Frazier Clark was. If this is what's happening now, bro, it's like it doesn't get easier from here. The opponents don't get easier from here. So, yeah, bro, you better slow down. Slow the fuck down.
Charles Martin.
We ain't heard from him in a while.
You sound like you want to come back, bro.
He ain't gonna do nothing, even if he comes back. I mean, I think he's.
It's an easy touch, though. Is what I'm saying. Like, offer Charles Martin some money.
Easy, chill your ass out. Easy.
You just say Andy Ruiz was easy.
My dude. Wait. The only dude that actually beat Charles easy was AJ. Everybody that he fought after that struggled. Adam Kovnowski struggled. Fucking Luis Ortiz struggled. Jared Anderson struggled. The only dude that wrapped him up quick fit ass like that was AJ. So Fabio, you going through hell and back with Hooney? Yeah, I'll watch it. I don't mind that fight. Like, nah, that's not a bad fight. Former champion, I don't mind it. But don't act like he can't lose, bro. Don't act like Fabio can't lose.
I think Fabio should stick to having a nice career as a local fighter, a national level fighter.
He should probably, like, he ain't fought Dave Allen yet. He should fight Dave Allen.
Exactly.
If Dave Allen beats Makhmudov, you should fight Dave Allen. Why you laughing? Why you laughing, bro?
Why everyone wants
kill
to
the
beat
man?
The shit out of Dave Allen? All this motherfucker wants to fight this guy.
Cause
Right,
he's
'cause he's
there,
there.
bro.
He's there.
He's there, bro. He's right there. Like, why not? He sell tickets. People like Dave. Like, yeah, let's rumble.
Someone in the chat suggested Wardley versus Oakley, and I'm like, I think Oakley would beat the shit out of him. Oakley.
I mean, like, really? That's not a hot take, bro. Oakley was on Team GB. Like, I know we don't like the hitting and the holding and the bullshit, but I'm saying that, like, yeah, that dude got an amateur background. He do, you know. He hit hard when he let the right hand go. He do hit hard.
I do think he beat the shit out of him. Like, Wardley's only got the power. That's it.
I don't know that he would. 50-50 fight, I'll call that. I think that's a 50-50 fight. I think Wardley cracks harder than Lawrence Oakley, but Lawrence has more wrinkles than Fabio. That's what it is. Lawrence has more wrinkles than that guy, you know?
Yep. Hey, did you guys see that video of Martin Oakley trying to say that he had Usyk hurt real bad and bleeding in their sparring session?
Yeah, he's the sparring king, bro. He got all types of stories.
He's the undisputed sparring champion.
I was rolling, man. That shit was funny because he's full of shit, you know.
It's not even that. It's that. No, it's not even that. It's that. Here's the thing. Let's say that shit really happened. One, you showing that you classless. You keep showing that you classless. Like, let's say these things that you say happen in sparring actually happen. You acting like a gossip queen. That's the first thing. The second thing is your sparring stories don't change. That you got a gift with F.A. Jogba and you got knocked the fuck out by fucking Joseph Parker. It don't change none of that. What you want me and Country to run down the street? Yo, he won the sparring session, yo. That changes everything.
What the fuck?
No, you know what would be hilarious? You know what would be hilarious? Because his stories never change, you wait for him to start saying it, and partway through it, you finish it for him.
Right? That's another win. That's another win on Spar Rec instead of Box Rec. Spar Rec. You got all type of wins on that shit, bro. He's a monster.
Carl Froch used to always brags about, I got 90,000 in Wembley or whatever it was, and it's like, bro, that's what Oakley's doing right now is sparring.
Yeah.
Fucking Andrade was a king, pound for pound king in the spar rec, bro.
Spar rec, bro. These motherfuckers is nice, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got hands. And look at them. Damn.
Who do you think would be a good opponent for Martin Oakley next?
Martin Oakley? I think the winner of
Jenny Craig.
Or Oakley. Yeah.
No, I think the winner of Dave Allen versus Arslanbek Makhmudov would be a good opponent. I think
really
Lawrence Oakley would also be a good opponent. Lawrence Oakley, Frazier Clark, he needs, like, dog, for all the amateur bullshit that they say about you, dog, you need to try to live up to some of that shit. I'm just saying, I'm not a hater neither. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, you need a Martin Oakley on your resume.
Is he really going to still fight, man? He got knocked retarded by Wardley, man.
Bro, has he even fought since then? He fought since?
Bro, it was a dent in his head. It was literally a dent in his head, bro.
Yeah, you saw the face, man. I mean, Wardley literally knocked him retarded and slumped in the corner. I mean, his jaw was all weird. And
you know, they said he was captain of Team GB when he was on there. Frazier Clark. They said he was captain. So it's like, yo, you gotta show that pedigree, bro. You know, you gotta show that pedigree. I personally, I was never sold on him. Much less now that you got knocked out by a dude that only had like 3-4 white collar fights. I really don't believe you like that now, but I'm saying, like, you got to do something, bro. This your profession. This is what you do. You got to do something.
Yeah, but and then Oakley living off of the Jared Anderson win. Ugh.
Yeah, bro. Like. But that was the thing. And that's what I was saying. That I said it in the build-up of the Parker fight. I kept saying, I got Parker. You can't jump off a cliff because he beat a prospect that was already looking crazy before that. Why did most of us pick Martin to win that fight? Because Jared was already looking crazy in the Charles Martin fight. He's already bugging out. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. You beat that dude, but you got a gift in that Ajagba fight. Your ass got a gift. It's one, and you got knocked out by Parker. Now you buying Gucci pants that's 2 sizes too small for you. Like, you're bugging, bro. You built like Dr. Robotnik. You shouldn't be wearing pants that tight, bro. Shit is crazy.
Is Anderson even gonna fight anymore? I mean, I
don't think he is. I don't
either, man.
I mean, I don't really think he is, because for you to turn down Jarrell Miller, this is the biggest card of the year. This is going to be one of the biggest cards in a long time, bro. This is huge. Canelo Crawford, Netflix, 330 million plus subscribers. This is huge. It's Saudi money. It's the best money in boxing right now. If you can't get up for that, you don't get up for nothing, bro. You don't get up for nothing.
Yeah.
And he just became a dad not that long ago. It's like, yo, like,
bro, he's gonna, I already know how it's gonna go. He's gonna end up in a high-speed chase with the cops. He's gonna get locked up. He's gonna be in there for a while. That's what's gonna
make a comeback
with his brother.
With his brother, they're gonna high five each other.
He just
needs fucked up our lives.
He needs to retire, man. I mean, really.
Well, look how he looked when dude pulled up on him. When Big Baby pulled up on him, he looked like he didn't want no parts of him.
That's what I'm saying. And Big Baby, like, for all of his faults, he won to fight. He proved, like, I think Jarrell proved that he is invaluable to this division in the sense that after he got knocked out by Daniel, he didn't go cry in the corner and go over there and jerk off. He still won more fights. That's what heavyweight need. Like, yeah, I lost. Now I'm gonna win. What the fuck? I'm out here. Fight me.
And he fought Andy Ruiz and got shafted on the cards, but he's still out here fighting.
Fucking robbed, bro. Like, he got super robbed. Like, bro, y'all really so that Andy could fuck off for a year, basically. Because that was last year in August. Andy ain't done shit since then, bro. Nothing.
Most recent Andy Ruiz fight I've seen is his fucking old amateur fight against Usyk.
That's crazy, bro. I heard he's back in the gym, but
doing what?
What he do?
Who y'all got in that Martinez fight with Billy?
Oh, I got Martinez, bro. I got Lester the molester.
That's
if you
crazy.
think about it,
when you call it that shit on the video, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't watch this channel. You don't watch this channel. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
I better hope he don't.
Don't fucking send him that video.
if you think about it, that it's not the best undercard, but it's really, really decent.
I mean, I said it, like, that's a good fight, bro. Like, if a motherfucker tell me that Mabili versus, like, okay, you just must not watch them then. That's a great fight.
Yo.
Bro, Mabili gonna bring the action, bro. That's what he do. The question is, can Lester handle it? Now, what I seen of him, I think he can. He got feet, he angle off, he move his torso, he counter, he could punch. He's not the guy you want to stand in front of throwing 4, 5, 6 punches. I think Lester gonna do him. I think he's gonna do him.
I think Bomac's gonna have a long night. Shit, back-to-back fights.
I think so too.
He might. I'm saying shit. Bad things happen in threes, right?
Yep.
No, Bomac trains Lester, so Lester is. I got Lester winning that fight. He'll do all right with Lester. I don't know about Crawford. I don't know.
And
I'm saying, get your ass knocked out.
It's gonna take one punch and realize, oh shit.
Yeah, I want to know what people seeing what he gonna do in the fight. I mean, he fights nothing like Floyd or Bivol, which they keep comparing him to. I want to know
when they talk about what he gonna do. They always say like buzzword shit. Like they don't really know what he gonna do, because everybody I see breaking down that fight, when they talk about what Crawford gonna do, they say shit that they heard another motherfucker say that don't got nothing to do with Crawford. Because I love Crawford, but Crawford get hit, man. He was getting hit at 35. He's getting hit at 40. He's getting hit at 47. Bro, he got hit last August. I posted the highlight of him getting hit with 5 right hands. Back to back. He get hit. So, I don't the most I could think of what his plan is, what I think his plan is, that don't even mean it's going to work. He wants to stay mid-range so that he could step out, just get on the outside of Canelo, because Canelo does have short arms. Work off the counter, get him timid, pop him a couple of times, but just stay out enough that you could get out of there. You get out of trouble. He's not going to circle away. The plan, I think, is to disarm him with counters and punches he don't see to where he hesitate. That's a crazy plan for somebody like Canelo, but I mean, you wanted this motherfucker. You wanted this shit. It ain't no easy way out, bro.
Your plan is to get a dude to hesitate who took Triple G's punches full flush on the face and didn't give a fuck.
Kovalev put Ward down. Kovalev, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's not easy. Whereas when I think of what Canelo has to do, it's actually more straightforward, simple, and in keeping with what you have been seeing. Come forward, catch and counter. Bait his lead, draw his lead, and counter that. Get him to open up. All you got to do is step to him. That's it. Canelo, this could end up being, I don't know, but this could end up being another day at the office for Canelo. Because what is it? Canelo don't got to do nothing extraordinary. Like, nah, I got to come forward in my high guard. When I feel you tap my shit, I'm gonna let something go. And I'm gonna get close to you and stay close to you till you throw something at me and give me something to work with. That's all Canelo really got to do. You got to do something, bro, because I'm gonna step to you. Are you gonna step to me?
Crawford better hope those Victor Conti shakes have the special stuff in them.
I hope he put a strawberry in them shits. You know what I'm saying? He put some protein powder in them shits.
Yeah, you better not put the
YouTube guys. Like, come on now, Victor. Quit acting like you ain't cheat. Come on now.
Thinking about what Crawford got to do is much harder for me to wrap my. And I'm not saying that to knock him. I'm saying it's harder to wrap my mind around. What are you trying to do? Are you actually trying to stop Canelo? Are you trying to win on points? What are you really trying to do? Because trying to knock Canelo out, bro, I'm like, come on, bro. Ain't nobody, come on, bro. Ain't nobody, come on, man. This dude ain't even been down, bro.
I mean, one thing I could think of is maybe counter to the body. Because nobody really goes Canelo body.
But that's risky because you drop that hand.
Yeah, I agree. I got him getting knocked out. But
because like you said, it's hard to see what he does because knocking him out is just silly. But going on points, that's not really what you do at all.
With Spence, we all knew that. With Spence, we all knew the counter's going to be sweet as fucking plums with Spence, bro. They're going to be sweet as plums because Spence swings wide, his defense is leaky, he leans over his lead foot, and Crawford has more than enough pop to hurt him. We were all sure, right? This is different. This Canelo, bro, this dude's never been down. Do you understand that? He's been in there with light heavyweights. He ain't never been down.
Yeah, and there is a difference. There's a key difference between Spence and Canelo. I knew that when Spence was going to fight Crawford, I knew that Spence was going to be able to defend against the first punch, but the second and the third punch, he wasn't going to be able to defend against that. Maybe he was gonna sleep and cover himself up against the jab, but the other punch, the left hand, nah, you were gonna get caught. Canelo is totally different to that. Canelo is actually better defending against combinations.
That's his shit. That was how he made his bones at 54. He was a great counterpuncher.
Yeah, and he gets better. He gets more than a rhythm when the other guys start throwing more punches. You can see it. When the other guys is economic, Canelo he looks a little bit out of rhythm. But when the other motherfuckers start throwing 3 or 4 punches, you see doing all that flashy shit, sleep and counter and rolling and all that shit.
I'm gonna say that unless something hits me between now and September 13th, because nothing has yet. I haven't had an epiphany about what I imagine Terrence is gonna do. Right? Like I get a blank when I think about it, and that's why I'm like, look, if I still got a blank during fight week, I got Canelo, bro. I don't know what the fuck you gonna do. The plan can't be knocking him out. Like, really? Y'all gonna try to knock him out? All right. Okay.
If he tries to knock him out, it's going to look like Pacquiao versus Kickboxer Man.
Saying Canelo ain't got a hitch because I'm like the shit is. Bud is a great fighter, but the shit I'm seeing is like, I think this dude is made out of like vibranium or some shit. Like you ain't been hit by nobody like this, bro. I'm not saying Canelo is better beef, but he is the biggest puncher that you ever fought. He is. and you ain't been in with nobody like this. You got a good resume. You got a great resume. I'm not gonna shit on Crawford. You got a great resume, but there is nobody. You ain't seen nobody like this. So either you about to really shock the world, or you about to get your ass knocked out.
There is a reason all these motherfuckers on super middleweight have been running from him.
Yo no lo dije, Leo. Okay, you don't tell me that he's past his prime, y que él un viejito, and all these big young men, the way they deal with Canelo is to not deal with him. Like, nah, I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah.
Let me just circle away. You get out of
when
here.
fucking Demetrius Andrade went to the super middleweight division and fought Benavides, Benavides wasn't scared of him. He rocked his shit out. But when fucking Canelo Alvarez comes to the super middleweight, everyone turns into a pure boxer all of the
Yeah, everybody want to sidle on the perimeter of the ring. Everybody wants to employ the jab.
Well, to be fair, look what happened to the one guy who didn't John Ryder. Like, yes, he
got dropped 2 times, got his nose broken for the very first time in his boxing career.
It was so bad. He had Edgar Berlanga talking boxing IQ.
We should send Luxury the link. He said nobody running from Canelo. What did Charlo do? What did William Skull do? Did they sit in the pocket with Canelo? Did I miss that? Because Luxury 13 said nobody running from Canelo at 168. These guys talking gibberish. Shout out to JX. The Charlo fight is gonna age beautifully once Canelo spanks Bud. Yeah, I mean,
And like he's about to be 38. I think he'll be like a week shy. He hasn't fought in a
38,
year. He hasn't fought in a year. them tires ain't got that much thread, bro.
No, they don't. Them shit's bald.
Let's take for example a guy like
Got them optimal tire.
God damn it.
Shit, hydroplaning everywhere, bro.
No, but let's take for example a little guy moving up. Manny Pacquiao. Every time that when he was fighting at the welterweight division, everyone has the same frame of mind. I want to go there. I'm gonna punch this little motherfucker in the face, and it's gonna go down. Everyone was thinking the same, and they were fighting like it was a little guy. Everyone. Now, did it work? No, because Pacquiao is really that good. But with Canelo, no. Canelo moves up, and everyone, no, I need to use a jab, I need to implement some counters, because, dude, the guy starts his career at welterweight. What's happening?
I'm saying like Charlo didn't spend that whole fight playing freeze tag. Caleb didn't spend that whole fight playing freeze tag. The Callum Smith that's laying motherfuckers out at light heavyweight, that motherfucker was playing freeze tag with Canelo. Catch me if you can. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
William Skull. He hit that motherfucker so he hit the motherfucker so hard in his arm. His bicep rolled into his deltoid. Did y'all see the picture?
Yeah.
The motherfucker shit rolled up into his deltoid. I'm like, but it's supposed to be for play. You know what I'm saying? Bivol literally said, this motherfucker hits harder than David. He said that. But, Luxury. Nah, ain't no. All right, bro.
It's the most hype fight, but honestly, people are going to be upset. It's going to be boring.
You think it's going to be boring, Michael? You think it's going to be boring?
No, Michael.
Be for Crawford, yeah. Yeah,
Michael, we're not gonna do this. We already did. We're not gonna do this. The fight is not gonna be boring.
Crawford has the IQ enough to survive. He does have that. It's gonna go 12, and it's just gonna be a unanimous decision, and that's it, bro.
So you said Crawford gonna run?
Coming up in weight, all this weight at once. You don't even have multiple years of adjusting inactivity. He's gonna gas. He's going to gas. He's not
so
gonna.
If he gas, Canelo won't pick him out.
But I don't think Crawford would run.
I don't think.
But he's gonna survive like Mikey did with Earl.
Survive.
The shit is, when I looked at that video of Madrimov landing all them right hands, they was flush, bro. Them shits was flush.
Yeah, but it's different. That's not the same because
I know, but you don't get hit like that by Canelo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
don't get hit like that by Canelo.
Madrimov was doing all the right things to beat a Terrence Crawford. That herky jerky shit and explosive right hands. trying to hide it with the athleticism and shit like that. Canelo's not gonna do that, but that is how you land on a Crawford if you wanted to.
No,
But
Kell Brook was landing on Crawford. He didn't do all that herky jerky stuff.
Mm, mm,
Kell Brook was timing him though. You see what I
Kell
mean?
Brook was laying into him the first 3 rounds.
Right.
My dude. The other thing is Mean Machine Land. This is what I mean. I love Crawford, but he gets hit, bro. Like, yo, the dude get hit, bro. I've seen his whole career. He get hit.
He does.
Sean Porter was
But he likes to
doing the first 6 rounds
trade. If
of
you
that
look
fight.
at him, his punches, his counters.
Then
he likes
why
to
you
take
tell?
one to give one?
And but this the guy that's telling me the fight gonna be boring. This guy.
Yeah, it's still gonna be boring. Like if he gets hit, he can't do that shit at 160. If he gets hurt, he's.
I'm
just gonna
saying that
defensively.
if you going up there and you carrying all that weight into the fight that you don't normally
gas.
carry into a fight, you gonna gas, right? You gonna slow down. What's gonna happen after that?
That's up to Canelo. If Canelo can take him out.
Right.
If Canelo can take him out.
I ain't saying
couldn't take
I
out
ain't saying no
Berlanga,
shit.
bro.
Berlanga ran though. You just said it. Berlanga ran.
Exactly.
What kept
that's what I'm trying to
Berlanga?
say.
What kept Berlanga in the fight is he ran, but Crawford don't be running from guys.
He's gonna have to.
He dog it out with guys. If anything, like he don't run from guys. He dog
But he
it
can
out.
if he want to. The post-off fight shows you. If he could box, he will. He knows how to.
Berlanga is a very big, very retarded ass fighter. So,
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
dude
of
is
course it's gonna last. It's gonna have more punch resistance against Canelo. But it's little.
Yeah,
I don't think.
bro, Berlanga had to be 2 and change in the ring that night, dog. He had to be 2 and change. Like he once they rehydrated, he's a bigger guy than Crawford. So what do get in, he can handle that because he's a bigger guy than Crawford. But one of them
Is
same
Crawford
shits,
older than Canelo? Crawford is older, right? Yeah,
bro. Crawford
Yeah.
is damn near 40, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Jules, they were reporting that Berlanga rehydrated to 194 by the time he was in the ring.
I figured that the dude looked like a fucking cruiserweight in there, bro.
Man, he's about
Yo,
to get his
it'll
money and
be
retire,
crazy.
bro.
It'll
That's
be
what's about to
crazy if Crawford goes in there and tries to do what John Ryder did. Like, yo, you might get knocked out for real.
I'm saying.
I got Canelo by knockout, and he better at least knock Crawford down because it's gonna look kind of funny for someone to come up all this weight and you can't put him on his ass at least once.
But to go in there and he's about to retire, bro. He's about to take that money, and you won't hear from him ever since. Simple as
I believe that.
I'm with Michael on this one. I'm thinking in the worst scenario for boxing, boxing in America, because it's gonna be a boring ass fight, and then everyone, including Netflix, is gonna think, no, we are not doing this shit with.
That's what I'm trying to say. That could be dangerous.
Shit.
That could be dangerous for boxing for Netflix.
Shit.
But also, everybody's
Wait.
cutting off boxing, bro.
Bro, y'all
Everybody
wild.
If they had Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, are they really going to give up on boxing after this fight?
Nah, cause that could not. You know, you hit the nail on the head. Cause that fight, like that, that fight. It's some mierda. Esa mierda. That bullshit.
You know, come on.
That bullshit was some bullshit.
Yeah,
Bro, I think it's gonna get to a point where only the zone will be having boxing.
that was a WWE script written as a boxing match.
But you said it yourself. Is Netflix gonna be done with? If that's the scenario I'm envisioning, Netflix is gonna be done with real boxing. Yeah, they're gonna go for the fucking novelty acts and the celebrity boxing match.
And the Jake Paul bullshit.
And the Jake Paul bullshit because Jake Paul sells when there is the right opponent. But with real boxing, because this is real boxing. Canelo and Crawford is as good as it gets. But if this shit, I'm not even talking about the numbers. I'm talking about the entertainment. But what is gonna
It's
happen?
for the casuals, Leo.
Yeah, what's gonna happen the day after? If people start talking
I think
bad
you're being a
about
little
this
negative,
fight,
Leo. I think you're being a little negative.
I think so too. I think because y'all automatically assuming that it's gonna go the distance, that it's gonna be boring. Yo, Crawford might get knocked the fuck out. I don't know how y'all don't think like, yeah, Crawford might get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, if you don't get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, I think all of y'all are wrong because do y'all not remember Mayweather versus Pacquiao and how boring that shit was?
Yeah, that shit.
There was a pure boxer in that fight.
that is why I'm thinking that a fight that's gonna be really hype up with two of the best boxers in the world is not gonna deliver. Because Pacquiao and Floyd, they were great.
No. Wait. Let me tell you. This is where I disagree with y'all. I knew that was gonna be boring. I said that was gonna be boring on my Facebook page. The shit is still up. I said that was gonna be boring. The reason I don't think this is gonna be boring is Crawford is a dog. He's not just gonna sit there and do homo shit. He's a dog. Everybody know if you hit that motherfucker hard, he gonna want his leg back for better or worse. He gonna want his leg back. And yeah, your ass, that's how your ass could get caught.
Honestly, you know what I see? I see the Victor Postol performance. I think he's gonna try to do that shit.
I'm rebuking you, Michael.
Rebuke him, bro.
I'm telling you, that's what I see, bro.
Brother, I think you've been too depressed by a lot of these other fighters.
Yeah, like you sound like doom and gloom right now.
Yo, bro, like the nigga hasn't fought in a year. He's gonna be 38. He's coming up in that much weight. Like,
bro, I'm just saying that all the shit you saying,
the actual fight,
my
bro.
dude, all the shit that you saying is a part of the reason I think that he might get knocked out. Like, you're bugging, bro. You ain't fought in a year. You about to be 38
and want to trade with Canelo?
You ain't gonna have a choice, bro. What you gonna do when you on the ropes?
He's smarter than that. That's why I'm trying to tell you the Victor Postol performance. Do you guys not remember that one?
Jules, this honestly feels like Michael's upset you guys picked against Mobili.
That's exactly what it is.
Bro, I'm upset.
Listen, he has a Mobili poster in the bathroom. Like, he doesn't even care about Mobili. I don't know.
He's just on his Eeyore shit. Like,
yeah, because Mobili signed his notebook at the college. Like, he didn't like
wait,
that
what's
shit.
wrong with me saying he's about to do a Victor Postol performance? I don't get it. Like,
Nah, the reason that you smarter than that, Michael. I think you're just tired tonight that he's not going to do a Victor Postol performance because Canelo is built nothing like Victor Postol and fights nothing like Victor Postol. So whatever Crawford put forward in that fight was based on Victor Postol's style and his dimensions. Canelo is not those things. We have a better idea, right, of what Canelo is going to do. He's going to come forward. He's going to try to draw your lead, try to catch you in between, use some counters, and pressure you. We know what he's going to do, right? So the question is, how will Crawford respond? And I'm like, how does Crawford normally respond to shit like that when a guy tries to pressure him? That's the Sean Porter fight, right? That's the Sean Porter fight. That's the Felix Diaz fight. That is the Mean Machine fight. How did Crawford respond to that aggression? That's the David Avanesian fight also. And Crawford responds with aggression. He doesn't run. He lets his hands go, for better or worse. He's a dog. He don't do the William Skull shit, bro. He don't do that.
If I actually think about it, bro, I kind of agree with Michael. This is Crawford's 2-week notice, bro. He ain't fighting no more after this big ass payday. So why would I get knocked the fuck out? Why would I get knocked the fuck out?
Why do people say Bud got better feet? When have you ever seen Canelo off balance, out of position, knocked in? They say that shit because they heard another motherfucker say that shit, bro. I think they both have great feet. You understand? I'm not knocking either of their feet. But the reason people say shit like that, right? Buzzword shit, they heard another motherfucker say that shit. So now they just run around saying that shit to qualify that shit. Speak it, achieve it, receive it, bro.
And what I mean by what do you call it? A Victor Postol performance, I just mean him moving laterally. He has a longer reach. Like, one thing that's about Crawford that he's been blessed with is that long ass reach for such a regular sized dude. So he could use that to his advantage, just move laterally. That's just what I see for all 12 rounds.
So you don't think he gasses out fighting like that? You said that.
That's his best bet. He can't afford to just stand there and trade without getting knocked out.
So if he gasses out like Plant did, you don't think Canelo stops him?
Right?
Yeah, he might get knocked.
We'll see.
I know he's gonna get knocked.
No, because this is the shit that people are looking at. People are looking at the fact that Canelo hasn't knocked anybody out in a long time. But look at the size of the guys that he's been fighting, bro. Look at the size. Crawford is not the size of those guys, bro. He's not. Yo, William Skull was actually a big guy compared to Canelo. Go back and look at it. He's a big guy.
Crawford has the IQ enough to survive.
Bro, you saying fucking gay shit.
How? Like, what am I saying? Like, that's
I just don't believe that Crawford's gonna go out on a
Julius,
sorry note like that. I don't see him surviving to collect a paycheck, end his career on that, and then have people talk about him, years later. Like, man, Crawford was a great fighter, but did you see that Canelo performance?
Listen, this is not how you
the other
seriously
thing,
go
Julius,
about it, bro. If you want to
wait,
win, this is not how you seriously do it, bro.
No. First of all, don't say that shit. That IQ is gay because it's in the name of your channel. Just a reminder.
But he's gay.
The other thing is, look, I don't know if this is a hot take. I think there is a better chance for Canelo to gas out than Crawford. Honestly. I never seen Terence Crawford gas out, really. I see him tired, but no, like, depleted. I have seen Canelo depleted a couple of times.
Shout out to King Lopez. Shout out to King Lopez. Footwork isn't just lateral; it's foundational. Agreed.
Leo, but at the same time, though, we're not taking into account that it's a dude adding 14 more pounds to his frame.
My dude, the first thing that came to mind was Navarrete. And I know Crawford's better than Navarrete. That's not what I'm saying. But it's the effect. Navarrete goes up one weight class to 135. He's got fucking titties. He's slow. He's not as explosive. There's not as much snap on the punches. The shit that normally works for you is not working. And that was going up one weight class. This motherfucker ain't fought in a year. He's damn near 40. He's putting on all this weight. You're going to carry that into the fight. And I'm sorry. Canelo makes it hard for bigger men than you to get away. He makes it difficult for them. You're not as big as they are, dog. Like, yo, for all I know, you might not be that difficult to get to because you're small. You're smaller than what he's used to.
I have a counterpoint about that, Emmanuel Navarrete. You cannot use it as an example because you know that motherfucker doesn't train. Not really.
He doesn't.
That motherfucker eats Snickers and he's the heavyweight. That's not training.
That motherfucker got a taco in his mouth while he hitting the heavy bag. You know what I'm saying? That he don't give a shit.
A Twinkie.
He's a jelly bean away from super heavyweight.
For real. Luis Mosqueda said, I'm like a Tank Davis fan. I don't come here for the great boxing takes. I come here because Michael is cute. Make him gay.
What the fuck?
That's my money maker, Michael, man. Shake that shit, Michael. Shake that shit.
Go out there and perform. Been his chat for at least 2 years right now.
Oh shit, but nah, man. Like I'm more comfortable with the idea that Crawford can be gotten to because I think people want to look at Crawford as being invincible, where I've seen the opposite. Okay, Gamboa was touching you up, right? That was 35. You didn't really have a lot of problems with guys at 40. Not a lot of problems there. But I remember in the Avanesian fight, Avanesian was touching you. I remember in the Mean Machine fight, Mean Machine was touching you. Kell Brook for a few seconds was touching you. Sean, he touched you here and there. And what I noticed, the reason that I have the opinion that I have is when you're the one going to the gay shit. The reason I say this is because they never made Crawford hesitant by putting pressure on him. They elicited a response from Crawford. Crawford responded with aggression. He opened up. He threw combinations, right? When they tried to pressure him. So I'm like, well, if Canelo does that, you're going to respond to him the way you responded to them because by now it's instinct for you. That's what you've been doing. That's how you've been fighting. And Crawford ain't no sugarfoot fighter. He not. He a dog. For better or worse. He a dog.
And you're going to be doing that against a dude who's not going to give a shit about your punches.
Yeah. So I see that shit. I'll be right back after these commercial messages.
So, just a question for the panel. Who's got Vargas against Walsh?
I never seen Walsh.
I've never seen Walsh. I don't even know.
Walsh is solid, Leo. He's a good prospect. He's got some skills. He's a tall, rangy dude, just like Fernando Vargas.
Callum had never made it.
Yeah, because I understand the hype, but I see that that guy as another Nepo baby, really. So I'm not gonna be convinced about anything until he steps up in competition.
No,
Because
I'm a
by
believer.
now, it's,
Well, this is a step up, though. He's fighting a guy who's undefeated that has looked good so far throughout his career. It's not like he's fighting some guy who's like 10-6. He's fighting a dude who's 16-0 and has like 14 knockouts. So I think it is a step up. Maybe not a great big step up, but it's a step up.
yeah, no,
I got-
I'm talking. I'm not saying he cannot be something, but at this moment you're auditioning for to be at the level that Cruz Eubank Jr. used to be, and that's not a lot. So it's not that because at one point everyone was talking. Do you remember when he was fighting Nick Blackwell? Chris
Oh,
Eubank
yeah.
Jr. Because everyone was talking that this is going to be the next pound for pound #1 star and all that bullshit. And then he fought Billy Joe Saunders. He got his ass kicked easily. So I'm gonna wait. Because I'm not sure really about this guy.
Now, what would you guys say if Crawford, just super duper doomsday scenario, right? Like crazy shit.
That would be
Would you-
great for boxing.
What'd you say if he knocked him out?
You deserve all the credit.
He's the
If
GOAT.
Crawford got the knockout, Jules,
He's the GOAT.
then fuck, you'd have to say. I mean, at that point, he's automatic first ballot Hall of Famer, and then you have to talk about
Shit.
where his place is all-time great
he's
status.
already-
He
First ballot
might be
Hall of
next
Fame.
to Ali and shit.
He's top 15 for sure.
I mean, like this is something that Henry Armstrong did, didn't he?
No, because Armstrong held 3 weight class titles at the same time. He was a champ at lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight.
Bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying that I
still
see that. Well, no, I'm gonna be honest. I did have an epiphany when I went in the kitchen. I had an epiphany that this guy's gonna try to knock Canelo out. This is the least thing he would
At least
expect.
try to walk him down. At least.
It's the least thing that he would expect. Did you guys see the video that Crawford's strength and conditioning coach uploaded?
No.
He said he's gonna. Well, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Crawford's gonna knock him out.
Well, we're gonna get an entertaining fight.
Yeah, then we should get a
today.
lot better fight than the doomsday scenario Michael's predicting.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're gonna rebuke Michael.
we'll see.
That's what
If
we're
I'm
gonna do.
wrong, I'm wrong. We'll see. But I just don't believe like this is. If you were serious about winning, I just don't believe this is how you go about doing it. I'm sorry.
The thing is
No
that
tune-up.
I agree with
No
you.
tune up, 3 weight classes. Fuck out of here.
I
man.
agree with you. I agree with you to the point that if you the average cat, right, you absolutely right. Crawford is a thrill seeker. That dude is a thrill seeker. Like getting another belt at 54, he ain't give a fuck about that shit. That's like, man, come on, man. I done did this already. I did this at 40 and 47. Doing this bullshit again. But this shit, it excites him. You know what I mean? Like you could see that on him. They're like, yeah, he get out of bed for this shit. He's excited.
Hey, I hope so, man. At least this shit's free. That's the silver lining right there.
That
shit
is the silver
free.
lining. You know what I'm
This shit
saying?
is free.
Man.
Even with that subpart on the card, I do like a mobility Lester Martinez. I got.
You don't like
Lester
Vargas versus Walsh? That's not a bad fight.
Honestly, I don't know his Callum Walsh, bro. I need to brush up on my UK boxing, bro. I feel like I fell off.
He's not a UK
You know,
guy.
right?
He's not.
He's been developed more here in America by Tom Loeffler, Mike.
Mhm. He fights on
Oh.
Tom's show, 360 shows.
Say
Yeah.
word.
hmm
Well, wait.
He's 54.
Oh, the division stacked.
But
and
it's not
nobody
a. But
fights
I'm saying it's not a bad fight though. That's not like none of those fights are bad fights. I know why somebody would expect more, right? But the shit is that think about it. You ain't gotta pay nothing extra. And yo, them fights is alright. Like yeah, them
Yeah,
fights
I'm not gonna
aight.
complain. Like I said, it's part of Netflix. So
Are they gonna add a fourth one, Jules, or is it just gonna be straight
No,
up
it's gonna be
3?
a
I think you know
4-day
what I
card
think is going.
anyways.
I think it's gonna be 4 fights per card, bro. You know what I mean? Like it'll be 4 fights on Saturday, 4 fights on Friday, and 4 fights on Thursday. That's how I think he's gonna do it. Because
But I
he's
think
3
there's
days of
prelims for
boxing.
everybody as well too.
Oh yeah, I do remember that I saw a post on Instagram. I don't really like to talk about the names of the guys because I don't want to give him any clout
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But they were talking about how that the Canelo versus Crawford undercard was trash, and he would prefer that other fighters, and you know what kind of fighters they're talking about. Other fighters will have an opportunity to be shown on the undercard. It's like, okay, what fighters? You're talking about the American fighters,
Basically.
those kind of guys. We need a Chushu, Boots Ennis. All these motherfuckers, they don't want to.
They don't want to
Man.
do fucking nothing, bro.
Man, they better get out of here with Boots Ennis. Fuck out of here. The guy he's fighting is a dude from Portugal.
Bro. You were like, I didn't even know they could box in Portugal. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Bro, they should got.
I'm gonna keep bringing up the point. I don't care who gets annoyed by it.
What's
He's
the dude's
fighting a
name?
dude who's a step down from fucking Josh Kelly.
That's
That,
crazy.
They should have
That
fought McKenna. McKenna beat him and Liam Smith. The Lima
Well,
and
yeah, but-
Liam Smith.
I'm always go back to the same thing. I can't be disappointed by Boots because I'm not the one that hyped him up.
Bro. Did you see he sent Abel Ramos a fucking offer? Y'all saw that shit?
I'm not surprised, bro. Like, bro.
Apparently, it
this
was
dude-
supposed to be for Jesus. Apparently,
the real
that's
shit
what-
is-
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
I ain't.
I don't think he wanted any smoke with
This-
Jesus.
This dude Buzz was never based on him doing nothing, bro. The dude whole buzz, his whole air and all that bullshit,
Sergey Lipinets, bro. He beat him, bro.
right? Chris Van Heerden. Oh shit. He beat Chris. Damn. You had a buzz off of nothing, homie. And
Off
it,
of literally nothing.
off of nothing. And it's like
his
the people
style, bro.
the people that gave you the buzz is the ones that's mad, not me, because that dude didn't do
'Cause
nothing.
we all
You got-
seen what yo, people, I'm telling you, when Crawford retires, y'all not gonna appreciate until y'all see what happens, bro. Like Crawford is in the world title fight after world title fight. Now Boots needs a tune up. I mean, technically he's not doing anything really wrong. He's having
No,
a
he's not.
tune-up.
But that
Technically.
But you're saying you're making under normal circumstances a fighter. Let's say Boots doesn't have all this hyperbole around him, all this hype, and this is how he's going about things. That's
Mhm.
perfectly normal. That's normal. Yeah, like you not jumping in the deep end right away. That's normal. Why is it a
Mhm.
problem for you? Because your daddy talked too fucking much. Because y'all bring up too many fucking people names, right? Because these motherfuckers think you Roy Jones, Sugar Roy Mosley, all this shit. It's you.
Sugar Roy Mosley.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers going crazy. Motherfucker like me, I didn't think none of that. So I'm just seeing what I expect. Like, yeah, I didn't expect him to fight a killer right away. I didn't.
Also, he hasn't done anything up to this point.
Yeah,
I
When
no.
was
mean,
your
he
big
didn't.
signature win?
Stanionis. Oh.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to change the subject. Where's the Nui fight been aired? Like what? Do you mind know where it's been
It's gonna
aired
be on
at?
the zone.
Yo, ain't nobody say nothing yet, but I think it's gonna be on the zone because of MJ.
Okay.
Yeah, Matchroom's on there. It's gonna be on
And
there.
remember Devontae, the Taraji fight that would have normally been on ESPN, it ended up on the zone.
That is true. Okay. All right.
So Inui
Thank you
fight
for reminding
probably
me
gonna
of
be on the
Taraji
zone.
fight.
I think
man.
Inui had one fight that was already on the zone. Like they co-broadcasted some shit at one point.
Something
I swear
like
it
that.
was.
Well, look, I'm gonna go to sleep and you can shut the fuck up, Michael. Okay.
You eat dick, bro.
Fucking tired. I'll be live again tomorrow and